Okay. Okay.
All right, dude. Welcome.
Thank you.
To the Morning Drinkers podcast. We don't have the sign anymore. We need to.
I know,
we need to get one ASAP.
That's unfortunate.
But we're gonna do something different. You brought over this blood alcohol tracker, right?
Yes. Yes.
What is? Yeah, that's right.
The BAC level.
BAC level.
Yeah. For you that don't know, I got popped last year.
Oh shit! You're going right into it. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So I don't recommend you drink and drive, or you will lose your license. And I learned the hard way. But,
cool. So the way we're starting it.
Yeah.
Is we're sober, so we're gonna blow into it, right? Just to make sure. We got a little tipsy last night too.
Yes, we did.
So we're basically just continuing here. Oh, I can't drink yet. So
okay, yeah.
You go for it.
So this is the device, simple on and off switch, and these are the things they make you put right in there, so you blow into it, and they also make you put this in your car.
Right.
Right. Which is extremely, it's a reminder that this is the worst.
That you're an alcoholic, essentially.
It's essentially the worst thing. So I brought one for you. And so I'm going to go ahead and take mine. So you press the start button. And once it gets to 2 seconds, you take a deep breath. And then you blow until it kind of shakes. So here we go. All right, so it's thinking.
It's thinking. Oh, dude, you're fucked. It hasn't even registered. You're fucked.
I know. It's like multiplying.
0.04. You still have it in your system.
I'm still drunk, dude. Okay, so we're going to check this later just to see how I graduate.
Okay, so it's my turn?
So I'm going to pass over to Brian.
Hell yeah. Sick. I've actually never used one, which I think is a good thing, right? Like that's kind of saying like.
Yeah, if you buy it for yourself, like you've been through some shit.
Right.
And when I got popped, I had a few beers. Yeah. The problem
Doesn't matter which side?
The problem was, let me see the bigger side. Just try it. That side.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, they look the same. That's why.
Yeah. Just don't force it. That's the thing.
So just like that then?
Yeah, let me see.
I just don't want to like break its glass, right? I don't want to break.
No. Okay.
All right.
So just hold start.
Okay.
And once it gets to 2 seconds, take a deep breath and keep blowing in. There you go.
Once it gets to 2 seconds?
Yeah, like just start taking a deep breath because you're going to have to breathe for a while or blow. Hard. There you go, yeah.
I was blowing pretty hard. I was like, what the fuck? I'm going to run out, dude. Boom. I'm at 0.
Oh,
I'm at 0,
virgin
bitch.
bastard.
I'm at 0.
Dude.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
This is kind of cool. How much was this?
That was $100 on Amazon.
Holy shit. These are expensive.
Yeah.
But I guess it'll...
yeah, it comes with... There's some cheaper quality ones, but...
Is this like what the cops use?
No, the one... Or actually, I didn't blow.
Oh, did you opt for blood?
I opted for blood, so they took me in,
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Yeah. So now that we've done that, I think it is time to take our first drink. Dude, it is so hot today. My fucking ice is already melted.
It's disgusting, dude. Can we go back to...
I'm wearing the short shorts, too. Got the short shorts. All right. Fucking cheers.
All right. Thanks for having me, bro.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. All right. Dude, my whole shit recently has been, have you had the LaCroix Key Lime?
I have not.
It tastes like Skittles.
Skittles?
I shit you not. It tastes like Skittles. So I've been mixing the vodka. I think vodka just goes best with it. And basically Skittles water. And it's pretty good.
I mean, I guess...
Nice and refreshing.
I guess I would just go with 7-Up, but...
I don't have 7-Up. And it's less sugar this way.
It's less sugar, yeah.
It's less sugar.
Or, Diet 7-Up, there's no sugar.
It's got like aspartame or some other shit.
Aspartame.
Yeah, aspartame. Okay.
Well, I just, I'm not as fancy. Where do you pick it up?
I think I just got it at Target.
Buy it in bulk?
They only sell like 8 cans or whatever. If I were to buy it in bulk, I'd go to Costco, but I don't think Costco has it. They have like a variety pack where it's like limoncello, watermelon, and hibiscus. It's good. I'm not really a fan of the watermelon though. That one tastes like Jolly Rancher.
Right.
And I don't know, it's just, I don't want that. But the hibiscus one I really enjoy too. I like that shit.
How fast do you go through it?
Pretty quickly.
Pretty quick, yeah.
Pretty quick, because like I drink water all the time. Pretty much that's all I drink.
Right.
And I was like, okay, let me introduce some flavor into it. Sure. And so I started drinking these, and now it's just like anytime I want water, I just drink those.
Have you thought about SodaStream?
I used to have one. Me and my ex had one, and it was giving me like more acid reflux than.
Oh, that's right. You struggle with that, huh?
Yeah, and so I stopped, and maybe I'll consider getting one again. I know the acid reflux really gets triggered when I start drinking a lot more, for obvious reasons. But who knows? We'll see. I'm also under a lot less stress.
Sure. Yeah.
That tends to happen when you don't live with a girlfriend anymore.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, I live in Brian's old apartment now. And it's been amazing to have my own space, man. It's like when people come in and bring their problems, like it's such a downer. I'm like, I live in my own little environment here.
Dude, it's the best.
Don't bring that shit in, dude.
Living on your own is definitely it's got a lot of perks. I definitely enjoy that shit.
And just like sinking yourself into music every day and night, like doing what you want to do. Yeah. It's just like you can't really put a price on that.
No, you fucking can't. You like that baseball, huh?
Yeah, dude, I played.
Did you really?
Oh yeah.
Okay, because I was talking to you like you had no when you walked in, I was obviously watching opening day.
Right. Well, I grew out of it, like I stopped following it.
Like I still follow it.
Like most sports, I just, I don't play it anymore, so I'm not like invested in it. But
wait, but is your dad is he a sports guy?
Oh yeah, football.
Okay, so he's football. Then.
Oh yeah, Raider Nation.
But then do you watch Raiders?
No, but I have, it's like a family, like we love the Raiders. It's just a Raider family, but I don't know any of the players. I don't know stats.
Your dad does though.
Yeah, like I rarely sit down with my dad to discuss football highlights.
Right.
Because I don't follow it.
So that's what I was going to ask you because basically the nature of my relationship with my dad is he doesn't understand what I do. He just like doesn't
sports.
get it.
Yeah, I mean music.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So it's just purely sports. So I legit kind of have to follow some sports and all of them because otherwise if I sit with him, like if I'm sitting on the couch, we don't really have anything to talk about.
Yeah. It can get awkward.
So it gets awkward with your dad too?
No, I mean, my dad luckily loves music. I'm sure your dad does too. Most people.
Not really.
No? Not
like
rock
he
and
likes,
roll?
yeah, but he likes classic rock and that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, same with my dad. Like, all the stuff from the 70s, 80s, Hendrix to Cream to, some of that.
But even then, see, that's the thing. Even then, my dad doesn't like.
Oh, okay.
Like, he likes Hendrix a little bit, but it wasn't like. It's just he likes what he likes, and it was just Zeppelin, Floyd.
Sure.
And, like I don't know, I guess like whatever was on the radio too, I guess then.
Yeah. Well, I guess just over the years, my dad's, he likes that I play. It's like he'll want to watch me.
Right.
Like if I go home and visit them up north, he'll go in the garage when I'm practicing and watch me and just be like, yeah, man, like sounds good, What are you making, Like,
okay.
Like he'll actively try to engage. And, sometimes I struggle with like accepting that because, when you're just noodling, you kind of want your space to,
Yeah,
noodle.
I wouldn't like anyone.
Yeah, it's like, do that again. I'm like, why? It's just nothing. It's just, just me dicking around.
That's cute.
Yeah.
He's just mystified by it.
Yeah, and I'll be like, hey, you want a drink? I'm like, yeah, sure. And then, so we have that. And then, we'll all watch the game together. And especially if it's like a Raider game, we'll all be invested into it. Like, I won't really know what what's going to happen with the the schedule or who's gonna win,
right?
And what's gonna do for the champion. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's just cool that we can all still back it up together, you know.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like. Yeah. So that's cool. So yeah, your dad is way more supportive because even when I was living with them and I would practice, it would be like, turn it down. Like,
sure.
I'm trying to watch the game, you know?
Yeah.
And so yeah, basically my relationship is I watch a lot of sports basically just to have something with him. Otherwise there's really not much to talk about.
Good for you.
I do enjoy baseball though. Like that is the one sport that I'm like all in.
Sure.
So I do keep up with it. I love the Cubs. I do keep up with it. After they won the World Series back in 2016 though, it definitely was like my journey's done.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I was like, cool, I saw them win.
Yeah.
They don't need to win again.
Were you there?
No.
No,
no, we did fly to Chicago actually. Yeah, for the World Series. We couldn't get tickets, but we did go. And the vibe was insane.
It was crazy, right?
Did I ever tell you that story?
No.
Dude, do you know the story about the Cubs like not winning at all?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so they hadn't won a World Series since 1908.
Shit, that's a long time.
Over 100 years has passed.
Damn.
Yeah, 108 years had passed since they'd won a World Series. So
bummer.
So it was they were known as the lovable losers.
Okay.
So I remember I'm in Colorado at the time, and it's for the NLCS National League Championship Series.
Yeah.
And I wanted to watch the game, but me and my girlfriend at the time, we went to go pick out pumpkins, you know?
Lame.
I know. I fucking know. And we honestly, we thought we would be back in time because she wanted to watch it too. She was just pumpkins. Like, you know, when it's a new relationship, the girl's like excited to do anything with you, right? And so when I was just like, dude, I really want to watch the game. Mm-hmm. And then she was like, that would be fun. Like we go to a bar, we can watch the game and she likes baseball, right?
Yeah, that part's cool.
Yeah. So we're like, let's go get pumpkins. It's like Halloween time. And we go, but it's in this pumpkin patch. It's like almost like an hour outside of Boulder where she lived. Ooh. And I was like, fuck, this is a bit of a journey.
That's long.
And I said, honestly, as long as we get back by, to hear or watch at least the last couple innings, I'm cool with it. It's like, hopefully they're not getting blown out because then there's no reason to watch the game, Yeah. So it's game 7 and we're driving back and I have it on the radio and it's, like bottom of the 9th. And so I hear that they won and like I hear the Cubs are going to the World Series and I'm like, holy shit. Because they hadn't been to the World Series since 1945.
Damn.
So they won 1908. Last time they were in the World Series was 1945. So before my dad was even born. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
So this was like a crazy thing. So when they won, my parents immediately were like looking for tickets, looking for flights, Tickets were just going to be way too expensive. We're talking like minimum per ticket. And if you didn't mind sitting up in like the nosebleeds, like $3,000 a piece.
Oh my God.
Yeah, something ridiculous.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, so something ridiculous. Yeah. On top of a plane ticket.
Plane tickets.
Yeah.
But you got family there, right?
Yeah. So where we stayed was no big deal. It was just flying, Yeah. So we go anyway. We fly out there anyway just to be part of the whole atmosphere, the vibe. Like the city was fucking lit up, dude. Like we're talking the skyscrapers had like the lights on at night that would like show like the Cubs logo.
Yeah, that's dope.
All over. It was crazy. Yeah. So we go there and for a 2 mile, like approximately 2 mile radius around the stadium, everything's closed off. No cars in or out. Oh. And so we're talking like a 2 mile large block party.
Yeah.
Where you're walking and everybody's on the street fucking drinking, raging. People have their TVs in their window pointed out. So as you're walking to the game, you can keep updated like what's going on. Or just like if you're just there for barbecue.
Yeah.
People are literally barbecuing out on the front lawn.
That's a good vibe.
Dude, it was a fun vibe. People are like, you want a beer? You want a beer? What do you want a dog too? Like, you're just like, hell yeah. Yes. This was worth the experience.
Yeah. I like that idea.
Yeah. So yeah, that was how we celebrated and
that's good. I like that.
The World Series with the Cubs.
Did you grow up in the city?
No, dude. I did grow up out here. That's the funny thing.
Okay.
I was born out there and lived there very, very little.
Okay.
And was raised primarily out here. The problem is that like I still clown on my dad for this today. My dad, I feel like he talks about his life like his life ended once he left Chicago.
Oh, he's
anytime you talk to him, any story he brings up, he's like, "Oh, so back in Chicago, I'm like, dude, at this point now, I think we've lived out here longer than you lived in Chicago."
And the reason for being here?
He had never lived. So the reason for being here was basically my mom. My mom is from Mexico.
Okay.
And she moved to LA.
So you're that Mexican. I knew you're Mexican, but like mom from Mexico is like, Mexican, that's pretty Mexican.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's like, if she wanted to run for president, she wouldn't be able to. That kind, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because she's not born here.
Crazy. And your dad met her?
My dad met her in Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was she in school or?
No, the connection was basically my aunt and her husband in LA. They ended up moving to Chicago because my uncle got a job out there.
Okay.
And my mom was like, you know what? I'm gonna
check it out.
I'm gonna check it out too. And so she was living with my aunt. Then she ends up meeting my dad there. But my mom's whole entire plan was like, I'm gonna move back to California.
Yeah.
I think LA specifically.
Right. Oh yeah. You got some family there. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So she wanted to move back to California in general. My dad was like, cool. Like I've never lived anywhere else. You know, you're talking about I don't have to shovel snow. There's no more cold weather. Like, all right, yeah, like I'll do it. And then when my dad got out here, he had like growing up, it was kind of rough because he just like couldn't fucking hold on to a job.
Okay.
Like I think he had a good job out here, and then he actually like legitimately got laid off. Kind of broke his heart.
Sure.
And then he got another job, and then he got laid off like twice, and then like I think like a couple times he got fired.
Damn.
So he also like never made the amount of money that he was making back in Chicago. Like he had hookups where the guy that took over his old job back in Chicago, we're talking like makes like probably like $200K a year and like drives like a bomb ass Mercedes, lives in a dope ass house. Yes. So I think my dad looks at that and he's like,
oh yeah,
fuck.
It's like could have been me.
Yeah. He's like totally could have been me. You know what I mean?
He's all these goddamn kids.
Yeah.
My goddamn wife.
He's straight up like anytime you talk to him, it's just like any cool story worth telling is just like back in Chicago. And they're like, fuck, dude. Like,
so you see back in Chicago when shit was cool.
I tell him too. I'm like, dude, go back.
Yeah.
Like fucking go back. Like what do you
He's all shut the hell up, Brian.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's fucking
and he's Polish, right?
He's a Polak. He's a mutt though. Like that's the funny thing, dude. People get all like hyped up on what they are. And last night when you and we could bleep her name if you want me to later, but when Shalise was here, she was mentioning too, like we're all mutts.
Okay,
yeah. I don't know if you remember that. You got pretty faded.
I was pretty lit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, okay.
So she was mentioning we're all mutts, and I was like, yeah, we're totally all mutts. Like when people say like, oh, I'm Mexican, oh, I'm Polish, it's like, yeah, but what about before that, you know? And so my dad is technically, I think like half Polish.
Okay. So
I'm like a quarter Polish. And then the rest is just a mutt.
Yeah. Yeah. Just
you know what I mean?
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you done, what is it, 23andMe or?
Yeah, the DNA
Ancestry?
thing? Nah.
You haven't done it?
You?
I did do it.
Did you?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
It was like 66% Southern Italian, and then the rest was Mexican or Native American, they call it.
Yeah.
And then there's some areas like in the Middle East that we had to.
There's probably
like
if there's Mexican descent, you got the Middle Eastern Spanish.
Right. Yeah. It was like near the Black Sea area.
Okay.
Where there's the Caucasus, I think.
Okay.
Somewhere right above Jerusalem-ish.
Dude.
And 1%
geography's right
1% African, man.
1% what? North African?
No, it was not Ghana, but not Cameroon.
So West African.
Yeah.
So West African. Okay. Like Ivory Coast area.
Yeah. So I was like,
okay.
I'm in.
See, so here's the thing. This is what I don't understand about that. And this is what I mean about like, oh, I'm this, I'm that. Yeah. Where are they drawing the line of distinction as to like what you are?
Well, they break it down for you, like what areas.
Right. So they're breaking it down, right? And then you're like, since I've never done it, I don't know how they're breaking it down. They're using the nations that inhabit that place today, right? Essentially.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could look it up right now. It's like you can fully zoom into areas of those regions,
right?
And it'll date back to like 1800s, 1900s, like what was going on.
Okay, so it only goes back like a couple hundred years then.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. See, and that's my point is that like you can go back further, and eventually you go back further and further, and if with the widely accepted theory of out of Africa is true, like then it all just goes back. Like we're all from there.
Yeah, we're all African.
So it's just interesting to me that it's just like, oh, I'm this, I'm that. It's like, okay, for like the past 200 years, like, but what before and what, you know?
Sure. Well, I guess it's just a good way to establish some type of conversation right off the bat. Oh, you're Mexican too? Cool. Oh, you like Mexican food? Oh, yeah.
I find that I see a lot of people say like there's like a connection there. I find that to be exclusionary sometimes.
Totally.
Because like, what if you're like Palestinian and then this other person's like, well, I'm Israeli.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden we got issues. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like if you
it's
call
like we're from the same area, but
yeah. It's like if you call a Spanish dude Mexican, he gets super pissed.
Right.
Like, I'm like, well, I'm sorry. And they get like real pissed.
Dude, they get so
Dude, it's like, I ain't Mexican, man. Hell no.
Dude, they hate Mexicans.
I'm Spanish, bro.
They hate Mexicans so much. It's fucking
like, just
hilarious.
Relax. Like, what's the, I mean,
right.
I guess that's the American, just laid back version, but
you know what? That's very common here in this country, though, and I think it's because it's such a melting pot. Because almost like anywhere else that I've gone, they don't really ask the question, "What are you?"
Yeah, you get that a lot here.
You get it so often. Well, they want to make sure you're Team America, and so they ask you like, "What are you?" And then if you're anything outside of like the realm that maybe you're American, they're just like, "Oh, yeah."
I don't ask that. I mean, it's pointless to just be like, oh, what are you like? But I get asked that all the time.
Right.
Know, just being.
What do you get off?
The way I look.
What do they?
I get, because my profile and everything, it's like
Middle Eastern,
Jewish, Italian, Lebanese.
So around that same area.
Yeah.
So Mediterranean-ish.
Yeah. But if you look at my dad, he doesn't grow any hair on his arms or his legs.
Right.
He's just like a leather red-skinned Mexican.
Yeah.
And it's just weird, but
you don't really grow hair on your arms either.
A little bit, yeah. I guess.
Are you shaving them?
No.
You shaving them? You're shaving them, bro.
No, but we do have this Miranda trait where we don't grow hair like right here.
That's odd. So my dad doesn't grow hair on his like shin right here either.
Is that right?
Yeah. It's really weird.
Girls would be like, "Do you shave?" I'm like, "No," but I guess less hair is kind of cleaner, better.
I guess, dude.
Not for you.
Whatever you say. I mean,
hairy
I'm fucking hairy, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I'm hairy.
You got that soul patch right above, right here.
Oh, that? I thought you were talking about this thing. Yeah, I got.
Woo! That's trimmed.
I trimmed it though. I trimmed it.
Yeah, I have more back hair than that. Yeah, trying to get rid of that. I thought about laser.
On your back hair?
Well, that shit gets gross.
How much back hair? Show me your back hair. How much back hair you got?
Dude.
The camera's not here. It's just me and you, baby. Show me the back hair.
I think, I trimmed it recently, so.
How do you trim the back hair?
with the bzzz.
Oh, okay. Like electric shaver? Let me see. Let's see this shit. So where? Like lower back then?
Yeah, like right where the wings would be.
Oh, no, I do see it. Yeah, I see it.
Right up here a little bit.
Okay, wow. So that's where the Italian really comes in, huh? Wow.
I got a lot of chest hair too.
Okay.
I trimmed everything.
Yeah, you got hair. You trimmed that too. Yeah, you got hair.
I mean, whenever I get the chance.
Yeah.
Whenever you get the chance, I like to trim, just because it gets a little.
Okay, so you don't have anything like on the extremities, but on the core, you got some hair on the core.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird.
See,
we got a little bit of hair.
We're all fucking weird, dude.
We're all weird.
I can't grow a beard.
Yeah,
Like it grows like I'll grow patch here and patch here, but I can't grow sideburns, so that doesn't connect. Like the sideburns just don't grow, so I don't connect shit.
That's like Filipinos, like my buddies. They just grow the Fu Manchu. That's it.
That's Asian.
They can't grow anything.
That's very Asian.
Oh yeah, very Asian. But
like Oliver is all stringy. It looks like prepubescent, stringy.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I can grow a pretty decent beard, but I don't get it right here.
I get it thick right there.
Yeah, which is like that's also a connection. Like you need that part to have a good beard.
Right.
So I'm always constantly like, that looks gross.
Do you know who Floyd Mayweather is?
Yeah.
Did you hear he got like plugs for his face essentially?
For the bald spots?
For like because like he wanted like a full beard thing, and so he got like plugs.
I mean, I guess it's better than doing it to your head. I mean,
is it though? Like, you want
shit.
fake hair on your face?
I mean, he's the richest guy in the world. He can do whatever he wants. Like,
I mean, he's definitely not the richest guy in the world, but rich is like one of the richest athletes. Yeah.
I mean, I've paid to do some types of self-treatment stuff, so I'm okay with that. Spending money,
what'd you
like laser face.
Oh, would you get laser?
Yeah, just like overall, like just to get rid of some wrinkles, some old scars.
Really?
Was it like some old acne scars?
See, I need that shit because I got it. I look like Edward James Olmos sometimes.
Yeah, they can definitely bring those out.
What did you like? How much was this?
It was
pricey, huh?
Well, I mean, if you think about how much you spend on rent and like your card, and if you're
was it multiple treatments though?
It was 3 treatments of. It came out to about $1,100.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I got a job. I work a lot, so I had some money saved up.
Right.
And I was like,
I'm broke now.
I'm 36 now, so things are starting to
be pronounced.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like more lines, like fine lines, like this.
So you got those done then?
No, I didn't target this. I was targeting when I was a kid. I got hit by a car, and I had like a really bad scar right here.
Oh, really?
I don't know if you can see it.
No. Well, if they got rid of it, then no.
Yeah, it's like right here. My nose got hit too. I broke my nose.
Wow.
And so there was a scar that was left. So I was trying to like get all the redness off. It's like a self-esteem.
How long ago did you do this? Because I've known you for a while now, and I don't even remember ever seeing that shit.
When I got hit?
No, like when you got the laser.
It was over quarantine. So
so recently.
Yeah, it was my first treatment was August, and then they tell you to wait like a month. So August, September, and then October, and then you're supposed to stop for a good amount of time, and then you can do touch-up treatnents over time if you want to like.
Well, let me tell you, dude, I never even fucking noticed any scars.
Yeah, well, I guess that's like. You wouldn't know. You would notice.
You notice it every day.
Yeah. You see yourself every day. You're like, I gotta get rid of that shit somehow. Like
that. See, that's me.
Yeah,
that's me. Like we're all a little self-conscious with something.
Totally.
Like for example, I'm not a vain dude. I don't take a lot of pictures of myself.
Yeah.
But when we would go on our little boys trips or something, like Diego's always taking pictures, and Diego's good about like. If he sees you and you're looking good or something, he'll take a picture.
Yeah.
And then he sometimes won't even tell you.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you'll get like a text message the next day or something.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck? You like taking pictures of me? He's like your hype man. You know what I mean?
He's like, you're looking good, dude.
And that's what it is. Like he's like, dude, you look good. And then I'll look at the picture. I'm like, you think I look good here? I'm all, dude, like, look at my face. It's all gross, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's because, you see yourself all the time. So you're seeing all the imperfections.
All the imperfections.
Whereas like they're noticing, they're like, nah, dude, you look good here.
Yeah. Like my girlfriend big, I don't even know what you're trying to do. Like, you're fine. I'm like,
right.
Well, but then,
she's. That's the California.
Yeah, but then
that's the California.
She's getting things done to herself too.
What is she getting done?
Like, I think she had got her lips done once.
Okay.
And a little Botox.
Some collagen.
Sorry. Yeah. She got like some Botox and she told me, and I was like, well, isn't that like, you're not supposed to tell me? Like,
right.
And she's like, well, I just thought, I'm like, I don't think you need it. And it's just,
she's like, aw.
And I'm like, well, we're all self-conscious. We all look at ourselves in the mirror too much.
Dude, isn't that the truth? I actually, because I left you my hallway mirror. in
Yeah,
place,
yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
that wasn't mine. That was my girlfriend's. And I remember when she came in, she's like, we need a mirror. And I was like, there's a mirror in the bathroom. Like what are you talking about? And she was like, no, like a full length mirror.
Full body mirror.
And I was like, why? And then she was like, well, we could see. And I was like, I don't need to see. Like I know I'm not that great to look at.
Dude.
So like that was literally my thought process too. Is like I never really liked looking at myself too much. I don't want to be like, we all do it. It's instinctual, but I don't want to be too vain about it.
Sure.
And so I still only have one mirror, and that's the mirror in my bathroom.
Right.
I don't have a full length mirror here.
Yeah, man, quarantine wasn't really good to me as far as like,
because now you're like checking yourself out more.
Well, I mean, I was hanging out by myself all the time,
Yeah.
and I was like, well, I got this mirror right here. But I also like to, I play bass, so I perform, and I'm always like, I like to look at myself while I play for like finger positioning, like, and just kind of see.
So would you practice in the hallway?
No, I practice. You've been to my place, right? Or
No, I've never been to your place. Yeah.
well, the way it's set up right now, like I got that big ass IKEA mirror now. That's about.
Oh wait, where? I
Yeah.
don't think. Wait, when did you get that? I don't think.
I got that like 5 months ago. Or no, I've been there for 5 months. Like 2 months ago.
I think last time I
Yeah.
was there was when someone got naked.
Oh yeah, a certain someone.
Yeah. That was the last time I think I was there.
I know, man. We've been trying to like hang out more. This shit's tough.
I mean, we're down the street. It's not that tough. It's not that tough.
It's not.
I think. I was trying to get you on this thing forever because it's like, dude, you're literally down the street, just fucking cruising.
I mean, Sunday mornings are my busiest mornings.
That's true too.
So I
That's
was like, why you gotta do it on Sunday morning?
mostly because of It was mostly because of Oliver.
All of that.
Yeah, looks like that vodka's already kicking in.
That's a horrible time.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm a heathen, so.
Yeah, well, lately I've been picking up gigs on Sunday. Hold on, did we totally veer off a conversation?
Yeah, but we're gonna go back. Cool. Don't worry, I remember the mirror talk. We go back immediately if you want, before we get too sidetracked. Mirror talk. You got a mirror in there, so you practice hand positions.
Yeah. So
quarantine made you.
So yeah, it's just constantly looking.
Right.
Yeah. So and then I need to fix that. I wonder how much that would cost. Where's a local place that could do that?
Where'd you go, like Hillcrest or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it. I fucking knew it.
My old hood.
I remember when I had really bad really bad acne, because it wasn't like regular acne. Like
Oh, cystic.
Yeah, it was cystic, and I was like, dude, like this is like intense. Like, how do I get rid of this shit? So I remember I even went to like a fucking like fancy ass place up in like Rancho Santa Fe area. Like, dude, I'll pay whatever. Because these South Bay fucks ain't cutting it. Like, I'll pay whatever. Get it out of me. Like, what the fuck, But it was still way too much, I couldn't. And so I ended up just going on Accutane.
Yeah.
And it
worked.
Yeah, it worked.
That's good.
It was weird, though, dude. Do you know anything about it as a nurse?
No, not cystic acne.
No, but like Accutane, like the medication.
Oh, no, I don't.
Dude, it's insane. So it's really, really serious. Like, they literally discourage you from taking. They'll try everything in order for you like not to take it, but they know it works. They're like, this will do it,
Right.
but like, let's see if other treatments work. And I'm like,
Sure,
dude, no, it ain't working. Because I could show you, like, I was like a late bloomer to this. Usually you get acne when you're like a teen or something.
Sure. Yeah.
And I got it in like my mid-20s out of nowhere.
Oh, wow.
Out of nowhere. Like, if you look at my high school pictures, like clean baby face, like no problem. It's like I hit puberty in my mid-20s or something. And so I was trying everything.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean,
yeah, it was weird.
That's a hell of a time to have to deal with that, going through mental issues. Like, like, dude, I'm in my 20s. Like, people are talking shit about me.
It's funny though. It's the same thing though. People talk shit anyway, because like, even when you're a teenager, it's bad. Kids are fucking ruthless. Plus, you're going through all the hormone changes like on top of that.
Yeah.
So it's bad. It's bad at any time of life. I think it really, really sucks, because there are people that are like in their 40s that deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, I go to the dermatologist, and we had already tried a bunch of shit, and I'm like, no, dude, like, this is what I want.
Yeah.
Like, I need it gone. Because not only is there like a self-conscious thing,
Yeah.
the scarring, whatever, the social shit that happens. It's fucking painful. Have you ever had like a cyst?
No.
Dude, like you would have like multiple cysts on your face and it's painful. Like if you try to sleep and you turn on the side, like you're like, like it fucking hurts.
Ooh.
So you're like, this is fucking not only like detrimental, it fucking is painful.
Yeah, it's painful.
So,
and they're red as fuck.
They're red as fuck. They stretch your skin. It's like annoying. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, she's like, okay, like we'll do it. We'll go on it. You know, you'll go on it.
Who said that? Your mom?
The dermatologist, the doctor.
Okay.
So they sit you down. You have to sign like a whole bunch of waivers.
Yeah.
And they give you like
if your face falls off, it's not our fault.
No. So they apparently there was, I believe, a congressman years ago that they said one of the side effects of going on this was like severe suicidal depression. And so a congressman's son or whatever, I think, killed himself while on Accutane. And so they now associate. However, this is literally just like one case, but I think because it was like a congressman, this shit like went to the floor of the Senate, you know, all kinds.
Oh, damn.
So now whoever goes on Accutane is like given this like preface, like, hey, you may experience these kind of thoughts, blah, blah, blah. Here are the other side effects.
Yeah.
So I didn't have any mental like suicidal depression from it.
That's good.
But the one side effect that was legit, and I was like, holy shit, was joint pain.
Oh.
And I'm telling you, like, it would hurt. My heels would hurt. And that's not even a joint. Like, my heels would hurt. Like, the bones would hurt. Like, I would get out of bed and my hips would be like tight. And I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
And then when I would walk, my heels would hurt.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. It was so brutal. And like, it would take like a few hours to like loosen everything up. And then so I was training like that too.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, this fucking sucks.
Holy
and then
shit.
finally, when I was done with the course of the treatment, it lingered for a bit, and then it eventually went away.
Yeah, that's good.
But I've heard some fucking people that are saying like that shit's lifelong. And ironically, I popped my hip like a few months ago, and that shit's taking forever to like fully heal. And I'm like, I wonder.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah.
Man, yeah, I guess you do take risks, and those
adverse reactions. That's why I haven't gotten the vaccine.
Yeah.
I'm just playing.
I think you should get it, bro.
I know.
Just get it.
I know.
I did mine. My girlfriend's getting her second one today.
I know.
So
I'm just banking on all of you getting it, so I don't have to just worry about it. It's all wiped out. Like,
do you just not want to feel sick the next day?
No, actually, it's not that at all. I actually don't mind being sick. Well, like obviously people mind being sick, but it's just like, I guess to me it happens so quickly.
Oh,
like they developed a vaccine so fast that it was like, whoa, wait a minute. You guys figured something out this fast, but you still can't figure out other, you know, like we still have the common cold. We still have the flu. How is there no like legit vaccine to just eradicate it altogether? Like obviously like we accept the cold and the flu as a seasonal thing. And there has been mutations in the COVID virus strain as well.
that's right.
So to me, it's just like, so is this going to be like cold and flu where it'll be a seasonal thing and we'll have to get vaccinated? And if so, it's like,
yes.
well, I haven't gotten the flu vaccine in years.
Yeah.
So like, do I really need this as well? You know, like, I don't know.
Sure.
And like I said, the fact that they developed it so fast, I don't fucking trust people as it is. And so I'm just like, you know, and I'm not saying like they're out to get you, like conspiracy, but it's just, I'm very well aware of human error. And so I'm just kind of like, you know, we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
So there is a little conspiracy, but it's not like, oh, Bill Gates is trying to control us conspiracy. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, I get it, dude. It's like, if you don't want to do it, just don't do it. You know, whatever. Like it's hard to like follow all the facts and, you know, how it changes daily. I just got it because I work with patients, so I had to get it.
Yeah, I feel like you are more or less required based on you being a nurse.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And see that's the difference is like, excuse me.
Yeah. Even my parents are just like waiting. They can get it, but they're just like.
My mom has it. My mom got it, and I think my dad's getting it because my dad's birthday was just was it this past week already? Yeah, my dad's birthday was just this past Monday.
Oh no shit.
No, the week before. Fuck that shit. Time flies.
March
22nd. So
crazy. My dad's like March 25th.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or 20. Oh, I'm horrible at dates.
What year though? Do you know?
54.
54. So your dad's 2 years older than my dad. My dad's 56.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Parents are getting old, dude.
I know. So he just qualified because it was like 65, you know? So I think he actually might have gotten his first dose already. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
See, to me, it's like, all right, if you're old like that, yeah, like fuck it, just fucking go for it. You're on your way out anyway. No.
But you're also very hard-headed about
right.
all that shit, which is what my parents are. They're like,
oh, your parents for sure.
And you know, like we're Christians, so they're just kind of like
God will save
skeptical about it. Like, why? You know, it's just it's one more sign of the mark of the beast. Like, why?
Oh wow, they're that hardcore.
Yeah, I mean we are, but we're pretty lax. But
wow,
you know, they'll just like push it away. Like,
they're Christian, not Catholic.
Christian. I mean, they're raised Catholic, but
then
they born again like in their mid 30s.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So it's just
straight away, huh? Straight away.
Yeah, but they were pretty heathenistic. Is that a word?
Hell yeah.
Heathenistic until like they met some cool friends in their like 40s, you know.
Gotcha.
And then they chilled
then
out
they
a little
went back,
bit.
huh?
Yeah, and then you know they raised us to be pretty laid back. Obviously.
Okay.
Like to have a good time, but we have a good foundation of morals and Jesus. Yeah, we try to be as good as possible, but
that's funny. Like I don't know what it was, but it was last week. I was talking to a friend over the phone, and I was telling her, I don't know what it is, and I think it's just nostalgia, that there's a part of me that wanted to go back to church like this past Sunday. But Catholic church, being raised Catholic, like I love going to like a Baptist church or like a black church or something, where it's just like dope ass fucking music. I love all that shit, but I'm there strictly for the music.
Yeah.
And Catholic church, I'm not even there for the word. I know all the stories.
Yeah.
I fucking went to Catholic school from first grade until senior year of high school.
So catechism, the whole thing.
I know everything about that.
Wow.
Shit. So
that's Catholic as hell.
Yeah. So there was like this bit of nostalgia because there's a lot of ritual that's involved with Catholicism.
Sure.
That I think isn't really in all the other sects of Christianity.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, do you guys do the various sacraments of like First Holy Communion and all that? Like, yeah, that's what I mean. There's more rituals involved with Catholicism.
Right. Of course, yeah.
That is kind of intriguing to me, and part of me just kind of wanted to go back just to kind of like observe it all again. Yeah,
that would be cool.
Because I went probably a few years back, and I was shocked that I still remembered all the prayers, everything. Like I was a machine. Yeah. Where like I knew, oh, you know what it was? I went to a wedding. I went to Oscar's wedding. And he got married in a Catholic church ceremony for the parents. He's not Catholic at all,
yeah,
but he did it for the family, right?
Sure.
And so when we're in there, I was like, holy shit. Diego and I are looking at each other. We're like, dude, we remember everything. Everything. We remember how the mass is structured. Remember this portion we sit, this portion we kneel, we stand, we go back to kneeling. Like we knew all the prayers too. We're like robots, dude. We were so indoctrinated that we could just like regurgitate everything.
Especially at that age, that shit sticks.
Dude, it was insane. So yeah, kind of part of me for some reason was like, I kind of want to go back on a Sunday and just fucking scope it out again.
Yeah, you should.
You should.
I mean, I am all about religion, dude. I mean, I'm not the biggest religious person, but I feel like if you need it, if it calls to you,
right,
you should do it. I mean, I play at a church every Sunday, but yeah, it's more for financial gains. But since it's non-denominational Christian, like I can casually take in the word and, feel like I did my due diligence.
What's funny, dude, is like I've witnessed some of those churches and, the word and the message that they're delivering. And
right.
I don't know, man. It's profound to a lot. And when I hear it, I'm like, this isn't all that fucking compelling. Like, I don't know. Like, this is like, it's not mind blowing information that I'm hearing. So it doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah. It's a lot of stories and like they put themselves in the stories and like kind of relate it to you based on your daily life and just try to give you.
Man, that's the Lord. And you're like, okay.
Yeah. But I remember it depends on the pastor, man. Like the pastor I had growing up with my family, he was great. Like just at engaging us, opening scriptures that could like talk to you, that could make you, related to your daily life. And, just at that age, it was like, man.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I think at that age,
right,
it can have that effect.
Yeah.
I'm beyond that. So it doesn't do the same for me anymore. Like if I were to hear then like a pastor, rev, priest, whatever, it like tries to relate something to me, I'm like, yeah, okay, like I don't know, I get it. Like I see your parable.
Right.
I see your message. Like just give it to me straight. Don't tell me a story.
Hey, same here, bro. Like it just gets repetitive and I don't know. It's a relationship with God. It's like a relationship with anything. It's going to get tired. It's going to get dry.
Right.
And it's up to you to just, keep it going or just say bye for a while and see other people or what.
Yeah. But see, I think because I evolved beyond. So then since you as a Christian, like you believe in God or like God of the Bible, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. See, I don't. And so,
is it the mother or is it the mother? You believe in Mary, right? Or what?
No. Are you talking about just like Catholicism?
Yeah.
No, Catholicism believes in God for sure.
Okay.
But I don't subscribe to it. Like so, Catholicism is based around the Holy Trinity. Are you familiar?
Yeah. No.
So the Holy Trinity is God the Father,
okay,
the Son, and the Holy Spirit, the Holy Ghost, right?
Which is what the cross is.
Which is cool. I like the three. I like the symbol of Trinity.
Sure, yeah.
I like triangles. I like 3 point. Like I like that. Yeah. Anyway, it's cool. It's a nice little tale. I don't buy any of it. I don't believe in the God of the Bible, and it's not to say that I don't believe that there is another like entity or force. I just think that maybe whomever, and there's a bunch of writers that wrote the Bible, whomever, I think that's just the best humanity can do to describe something that's maybe beyond our understanding. So we use tales. We tell stories all the time for anything. And so I think, like I said, there may be something that we're trying to convey. And this is, and Christianity, Catholicism isn't the only religion that does this. Obviously, you have the big three in Judaism and Islam. They do the same thing. And I think it's, like I said, a feeble attempt by us to describe the indescribable. And I think now we are getting closer and closer through science to describe the indescribable.
Sure.
Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's almost hard to swallow too, because science has to be wrong, because that's not how it was taught to me in school,
What do you mean?
Like,
science is wrong a lot of times.
Like, I'll be real, dinosaurs, I don't believe in them.
What?
I know, dude.
Whoa,
it's weird.
holy
I know,
shit.
dude.
Wait, whoa.
Because it just
Oh, I'm not drunk enough for this. This is the greatest
I know,
shit.
but
this is the greatest shit I've ever heard right now.
But they have bones, and that trips me out.
Wait. Okay. Wait. What do you mean you don't believe in dinosaurs?
Like, it seems like a fairy tale to me. They don't seem like they could have ever been real. Like, I don't believe the world is that old.
Whoa, so you're like creationist, like the world's only 5,000 years old.
I don't know, dude. That's just how I was raised. Like, I wasn't raised to believe that the world is that old. You know?
Right. And so you still given the evidence that is put forth, and you don't have to accept it as fact because, like I said, not everything can be like science is wrong plenty of times, and and any real scientist will admit that. However, it's usually disproven. Whatever they've put forward is disproven by new evidence of something.
Right.
So what I'm saying is, given the evidence that has been placed now, you still aren't convinced or can be convinced that the Earth is older than, for example, like I said, like 5,000 years.
It just kind of goes against how I was raised. Like,
right. But you can understand, like, you were raised like, like there are like, not to deviate too much, but there are cults out there that, you know, that are raised where the adults are like diddling kids, and the kid grows up thinking like that's normal. That's like how I was raised. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But it's just like, right. But is that just, you know, is that right? Is that wrong? Is that correct? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, hey, I was raised in a small city. I went to a Christian school growing up.
I mean, I went to Catholic school growing up. You know,
but it was the same church I went to that they had a school in the back.
Right. Dude, I mean,
yeah,
that was my Catholic
so
school.
it was just like a bubble of, that was it. That was what we knew.
Wow.
And, you know, my parents were tight with, you know, they counted money afterwards. They put their time into it.
Yeah.
We were just created, like, we just did that. And it was a great foundation.
That was your community.
Yeah, but it's also hard to believe stuff outside of that. Like,
for the record, I'm not laughing at you and your beliefs. When I was laughing, is just like, I laugh at things that are outrageous.
Right.
And so that to me was just outrageous.
Yeah.
It's not to disparage
your
community.
No.
It was just like, whoa, I've known you for so long.
Yeah.
And it took this for that to come out. I've even slept at your family's house. I've been to that. Like, I had no idea.
Yeah. I mean, we just have those beliefs that a lot of that type of shit isn't reality.
Right.
Yeah. But I mean, I can accept it. Like, well, there are dinosaur bones in a museum here that I'm looking at right now.
Yeah.
So there has to have been dinosaurs, but I just don't accept it.
What? Wait. So, what do you mean you don't? So that's hard, because right now, before you just said I don't accept it.
Yeah.
It sounded like you accepted it, like you're like, oh, like I was wrong, or like whomever like told me.
It's like denial, you know. It's like,
so you're admitting you're in denial.
Yeah.
You're admitting essentially like you are wrong.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but at the same time, I still don't believe in it. Like,
wow, that's hard. I'm having a hard time swallowing.
Like, until I actually see it, but I see like Komodo dragons and you know, your standard lizards, and I'm like, looks like a damn dinosaur to me.
Dude, like you look at a crocodile, and by the way, crocodiles have been around like since the end of the dinosaurs. Like, that's how old those.
Like, I guess I got to see something ginormous to do.
Dude, I don't even know if it's real. I think I saw it like on a meme or something. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. Let me just grip.
I can't be the only one too. Like,
oh, you're definitely not the only one that doesn't believe.
Right.
In terms of our friend group, though, you might be. But in regards to, I saw this thing that legit said that sharks were older than trees.
Shit.
Like, as a living species on this planet, sharks predate trees. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. Is that fucking real? So I have no idea. I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna screen record too, because I totally forgot to screen record. You're gonna bathroom break it?
Yeah, I got
bathroom break it. I'm gonna fucking look it up while you're in the piss. I'm gonna fucking carry this ship. I'm gonna write this ship. That blew my mind. You blew my mind, dude. Good, dude. Oh my God. I wish Oliver were here for that, because I definitely would have. It would have elicited a reaction, probably more outrageous than mine. Okay, so what do we look? Sharks older than trees. Boom. First Google search. Trees, as we familiarly know them today, a primary trunk, large height, blah, 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 didn't appear on the planet until this late Devonian period, some 360 million years ago. You might be surprised to learn that sharks are older than trees, as they've been around for at least 400 million years. Wow. Oh, I need to do more. I need to do more research, dude. Because dinosaurs went extinct 65 million years ago. Wow. That's fucking mind-blowing. How old is the Earth? I thought the Earth was like supposed to be... Or is it the universe? I think the universe, they say, is like 13 billion. How old is the Earth? So they say the Earth is 4.5 billion years old. And you're saying it's not. That's so crazy.
No, that's witchcraft, bro.
That's witchcraft. Dude, do you know how? So then how old is the universe?
It's whenever Genesis, it's in Genesis, bro.
No, Genesis really discusses the creation of Earth, not necessarily the universe. I mean, I guess, yeah, you could say let there be light would be the creation of the universe. So
all I know is it's in the Bible. And that's what I go off.
Right. So, but
4.54 billion. No.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. This is so fucking good, dude. This is so good.
How? No way.
What do you mean how? So are geologists full of shit?
They just need Jesus, dude.
Now I feel like you're fucking trolling me, dude.
No, dude.
I feel like you're trolling me, dude.
I'm sorry, like it's
okay. Let me put it to you this way. Because this was a dope ass fact that I do remember, not only from school but from my relatively recent travels.
Okay.
So how old do you think the pyramids are in Egypt? That's something tangible. Like you go there, and you're like, that's legit, and it's old.
I don't know the facts, dude. I mean,
let me tell you how old those especially the big three in Giza, the pyramids of Giza, that we're all familiar with, right? Like
is there like somewhere where it tells you what year it was built?
I mean, you're probably gonna it'll probably say in the hieroglyphs.
The hieroglyphs, but they could date back like the sands,
there's
limestone or something.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's what geologists do.
Okay,
so this is crazy because this is a dope ass fact.
Okay.
The pyramids. No, check this out. The Roman Empire, and you accept the Roman Empire.
Oh, yeah, of course.
The Roman Empire, think how long ago that was. Like a couple thousand years ago, right?
Yes.
Like around the time Jesus was around,
yes.
right? Jesus was around during the Roman Empire.
That's right.
The pyramids of Giza were as old to the Romans as the Romans are to us. That's how old that shit is.
Okay.
Like, think about how fucking crazy that is. Like, you think about the Roman Empire, you go to Italy, you see the Colosseum, you're like, dude, this is thousands of years old.
Yeah.
That's how old those pyramids were to the fucking
Romans. Crazy.
Now, check this out. The Sphinx, very well known. Yes. The Sphinx was actually originally a lion's head. It wasn't a person's head. That's why you see a person on like the body of a lion. It was actually originally a lion's head.
What happened to it?
Some fucking pharaoh got cocky and was like, hey, we're going to fucking make my face on that bitch.
Shut the fuck up. Do you have a picture of the actual lion?
No. So this is where the geologists take over. There is basically water and erosion that is basically showing how old this Sphinx was or is, because it's still around. Now, that water erosion was by heavy, heavy rainfall.
Yeah.
Now, there wasn't heavy rainfall in that part of Egypt for thousands upon thousands of years. It doesn't happen in Egypt like that these days. The Nile in Egypt was once a lush, and this is in the Bible, was once a lush place.
Yeah.
It's not anymore. The Sphinx apparently predates even those pyramids. Wow. And so you're talking about predates it by another potentially like few thousand years. So if you're going back that many thousands of years, that already goes beyond the 5,000 that a lot of the Christians are saying in the Bible. Like that's how old the earth is.
Exactly.
So when you're going by that, you're like,
yeah, I know. And it's cool. I love hearing all the facts.
You're like, I just don't buy it.
I just don't. I mean, yeah, I don't know what to say. It's like, hey, that's great, but it's still not going to like change my mind about.
But see, it doesn't have to change your mind about like God being real or the message. Right. It should just be a factoid that's like, hey, the Bible is wrong about this? Because, I mean, if you think about it, like we're still in our infancy, like in terms of like a species, really, if you think about it.
Unbelievable.
I don't know if you like buy into that, but like we're still kind of dumb as a species. We are. Yeah. So it's taken us a long time to get to where we are. Now think about even before that. It should have taken a long time before humans were able to write. Mm-hmm. So everything was taught orally, right? Before it was written. So these stories that are in the Bible have to be hundreds upon hundreds, potentially even thousands of years old before they were actually transcribed and written down.
Right.
So you've played a game of telephone before, right? Mm-hmm. How often was the message fucking fucked up?
Very.
Kind of often,
very,
right? You know, and so that's what I'm alluding to is like what's written may not even be what the original thing was.
Right.
And so there could be a huge inaccuracy in Genesis and
that is true. You know, I'm just at this point in my life, like
you're set.
No, I'm not set. It's like, yeah, this is how I was raised. I guess I'm just going off of it because I have a great relationship with the church and my parents. And, you know, and why deviate away from it?
Gotcha.
It's a foundation. I don't really have the knowledge or facts to back up science dating back all those years.
I mean, you do. You can go on Google too.
I know, but it's not really something.
It's not useful for you.
I'm not interested in looking up those types of facts.
Gotcha.
You know, so when we start talking about it, I'm like, well, cool, but.
So what do you wonder about? Because the only reason I look up or read these little things, even watch a documentary, fucking whatever it is, it's based off of sheer wonderment, more or less. So that's just for me. So I guess, my question is like, what do you wonder about? Is there anything that you wonder about? Or are you just like, I don't really care, you know?
Nah, man, I don't really go into like documentary mode. Ancient alien stuff is cool, but
see, that predates Bible shit too.
I know, but it's just like
that's entertainment.
That's entertainment, yeah. And you know, I'll buy into it and just, you know, oh, that was cool. Like, that's really cool. I did.
So, do you believe in aliens?
I don't, bro.
Oh, what the fuck?
I don't.
That's
almost more.
That's easy. That's easier for me to accept than you not believing that the Earth or this is that old. Like, at least because it's like, okay, like we don't really have as concrete of evidence for aliens as dino bones all over the fucking Earth. You know what I mean? So it's like I could be like, all right, you know,
those were fucking made and planted in.
That's fucking great. This is the greatest podcast.
See, I mean, I should be able to believe it, but for some reason I just don't. And that's just like, that's just being raised in a Christian household. Like, you just.
So then your parents don't believe it then?
No.
Now,
safe to say.
But see, the thing is, they were born again relatively
late in life.
I would say, late in life, like almost, let's say, like your age. They were born, right?
Yeah.
So I guess my question is, did they believe in it before?
That's a good question to ask. I mean, we've never really talked about it.
Damn, we'll get your parents on the pod. I'm going to sit your parents down and be like, hey, where did things go wrong?
Yeah. I mean, but to get back to your question about wondering about things.
Yeah. There's nothing.
I mean, I'm not a very curious person, bro. Like,
really?
I'm more set on like trying to get my shit together in my life, trying to stay above water, bro. Like, I could be a little bit more interesting, but I'm so passionate about working. Yeah. That it just takes up.
You're a blue collar guy.
Yeah, man. Like, just keep my head down and work, dude. I don't really wonder about shit.
So in Greek life, you wouldn't have been in school, so to speak.
No, I'd probably be in the fields, like laboring or something.
Right. Yeah. Wow.
Which, you know, my dad's a laborer, landscaper. I just kind of grew up getting my hands dirty and working.
That's fascinating to me because you are educated, like you went to college and graduate, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But still, I would rather labor.
Right.
It's in my blood. Like,
but what kind of labor? Like you would rather, what kind of, what
well,
kind of
I mean, I consider lugging music gear around, setting up, you know, going over tunes, like relentlessly labor.
Okay.
Manual labor.
So you consider that manual labor. I consider like legit like farm work manual labor.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I haven't been put in that position. I mean, when I work with my dad.
Yeah, because he doesn't have a landscaping business?
He does. Yeah. So
he is, to me, like that's
manual labor.
Yeah.
And you know, I grew up doing that, so I think doing what musicians do is another form of manual labor. Like we're literally breaking our backs, getting stuff to gigs.
Yeah.
Breaking down. And then, you know, using our heads instead of our hand. I mean, we're using our hands, but using a lot more like mental capacity to get all this stuff done, you know? Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't get a job outside like digging ditches or something.
Right.
But I wouldn't be opposed to it. Like if I had to do it, I got to do it. You know?
Yeah, I mean, fuck, dude. If it comes to eating tonight or not, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. But as far as like thinking about, you know, you seem like a much more in touch dude with the surroundings, or what do you want to call it? Like thinking about aliens and, you know, dinosaurs and
well, see, that's just
like you read. I don't read.
Yeah, that's just living. So we brought this up a little bit last night, where that's like we're afforded that privilege because we live in luxury. And not everybody in this country obviously has that, but there's a lot of people. I would even I mean even the majority. I mean, who knows? You know, the middle class is dwindling more and more. But what it means to be poor here is not the same as what it means to be poor in like South Africa. You know what I mean? Like I've seen homeless people out in downtown East Village and they have cell phones. So what I'm saying is that like we live in a privileged society where we are afforded the time to ponder.
Exactly.
And that's why I said Greece, historically speaking, was like the first time, you know, you had philosophers emerge. You know, you have the famous Greek philosophers that were like, they had the school of Athens. And so you have basically where, you know, the origins of our modern government was established. The origins of modern Western thinking is established. So I still do that to this day in the sense like I ponder a lot. I think about a lot of things. I write things. I journal shit. I send myself. If I have a thought, I'll be driving. I'll like voice memo it so I could write it down later, or you know, and I'll bring up a topic like that on a podcast because I'm always. Yeah. The brain is always like, in my head, is always doing some weird shit, you know? And so I think about these kind of things. Sure. And I've always been like that. And I think that was why I stepped away from Catholicism. Because my relationship with Catholicism was, I really started questioning hardcore probably around like 5th grade, 6th grade.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And a lot of my peers were like, what's wrong with you? And I'm just like, none of this, like, you guys don't have any questions? Like, something's not adding up for me, you know? And then I kind of like got convinced again in like middle school, or from like 8th grade-ish until junior year of high school, I was like Catholic again. Yeah. Hardcore. And then end of junior, senior year for sure, I was out. Yeah. Back out 100%. And then I never went back. I graduated, and I almost didn't graduate because I had failed my religion course. Shit. And because our final paper for my religion class for my senior year was we had to write on abortion. Okay. And I'm assuming the Christian stance on abortion is the same as Catholic stance, is like you don't get an abortion. Right. So my stance on it was, if this is a paper on what we think about abortion, my stance was, it's not my place to tell anybody what to do. Right. So naturally, I got an F.
Wow.
And, my fucking fault. To make it easier on myself and everything else, I knew what the stance was. I should have just been like, oh yeah, I'm against it, whatever. Then I would walk with my class, no big deal. I would have passed flying colors.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when you're at that age, it's very common for teenagers, 18 and then 22, even though you're not a teenager at 22. But like the college age, for you to have like this sense of like, I need to speak my mind, and so I did that and I failed.
Yeah.
Teacher failed me. So I had to file like an appeal and take my case to the chair of the religion department.
Unbelievable.
And tell her like, hey, how can you fail me based on an opinion? If you're asking for an opinion.
And you're in 5th grade?
No, this is senior year of high school.
Oh, senior. Okay,
This is senior year of high school.
Okay.
5th grade is when I started questioning.
Okay, got you.
See, so I was like, how can you fail me
Senior year in high school.
based on an opinion? If
Yeah.
you're asking for what my take is on abortion, this is my take. And so she actually logically agreed with me.
Yeah.
However, she said, I can't just overrule your teacher's grade. I have to give you an alternative assignment. So she gave me an alternative. So I was allowed to walk with my class, but in order to actually like get my diploma to say like I graduated high school,
Yeah.
I essentially had to do like a book report over the summer after I graduated and walked with my class.
A book report.
Like a book. I had to read Tuesdays with Maury, which is like a notorious Christian Catholic book. It's a true story. Mitch Albom wrote the book. And I had to read that and like write a report on it so I could like receive my diploma. Can you believe that shit?
Crazy. Oh, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah. And that just solidified it more.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck this shit. I'm done with y'all.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I just never had a lot of questions.
Yeah.
I never questioned things too much. I just kind of
See, that's why you're a team player.
Yeah.
That's why you're a good team player.
That's why I'm a great team player.
That's why I'm Daryl.
That's why you're fucking derelict.
I'm a derelict. Daryl from The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
we had a discussion last night.
I keep my head down at work, and you just don't.
Yeah, I lift my head up after I started digging the ditch. I'm like, wait a minute, why are we digging the ditch?
Yeah, but I made that in my head something when I moved here. I was like, I want to work.
Right.
I don't know anyone here, so I need to like meet people and work. And the only way I'm going to do that is like, bow down to people who are going to hire me.
Right.
And it just kind of became work mode as work started flowing in. I was like, doing something right, making.
But see, I guess the difference is since you don't have questions,
right.
It doesn't bother you nearly as much. Your toy's gone now, dude. Your toy's gone. Say wave bye to it. It doesn't bother you. Whereas like to me, it's just I do start questioning a little bit, maybe too much, and I'm just kind of like, well, but wait, why? And then I start taking into account like my self-worth for something.
Sure.
And so I won't take a lot of gigs because it's like, no, I put in my time.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, $75 for like 4 hours is not worth my time.
That is not worth my time either.
Yeah, I know, but you know what I mean? Yeah. That's an extreme example.
That's extreme.
Yeah.
I like the engagement.
Right.
I like, I don't really, like I have a lot of friends, but more colleagues than friends.
Right.
Most of my friends still live up in Santa Maria, so I don't have them here to like kick it with on the daily basis. So,
let me ask you something regarding music though.
Yeah.
Would you take as many gigs and be such a team player that you are if you didn't have nursing?
I am trying to get back out of nursing.
Okay.
I only do it when things get tight.
Right. Do you say music makes you more than the nursing then? Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
No, of course not.
Of course not, right?
No, but I only work 2 days a week.
Right. But it nets you enough where you're just like.
That's enough to, pay all my rent and bills.
Exactly.
And then still save.
So my thing is like if music was just 100% your thing.
Right.
And you've taken low paying gigs before.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
But you also love playing.
Right.
Would you be, if music was solely your work mode thing, and you're like, dude, I'm sorry, but like this $100 gig for, like I said, let's say 4 hours again, it's like that's just not gonna cut it. Like,
yeah, I mean, I've said that in the past.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to maintain a relationship with just about everybody.
Yeah.
Because you just never know when there's going to be a drop. And if you say no, they're going to go look for someone else. So you either say no and deal with the consequences of losing that contact and potentially that friendship.
See, and I think that's the problem, is that you just said lose the contact, lose the friendship.
Right.
I think too many people that I've said no to take it personally.
Yeah, dude, you better believe it.
Right. But I think they're actually not thinking bigger picture, because I'm not trying to insult you. I'm insulting essentially the business owner that's throwing you that price. You yourself, as, person seeking to, book that gig, should know your worth. If this bar owner, whatever venue, is lowballing you that much, then that's on them. And so I'm not trying to disrespect whomever is like trying to hire me, and I'm like, that's not enough.
Right.
I'm disrespecting them, and you should be actually on my team too.
Right.
And say, you know what? No, that is a disrespectful wage. Fuck you. Like, we need more.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can be put on the, like, you should be not taking the gig and demanding more money so we all get paid more in the end.
Well, dude, because the thing is, there's always going to be people that are going to undercut like that, and they're going to be like, all right, well, if they won't do the gig for, let's say it's $300 for the whole band, which is not a lot. If they won't do it for $300, I'll do it. But the problem is that you have these people that are going to take those gigs, and honestly, it's probably lesser talent. And
Totally.
the bar and the business owner doesn't care. But most importantly, the patrons don't care either. Because at that point, you're just background noise. They don't give a fuck about you either.
Right.
They don't care. When it's a really dope band that's playing, and they're playing and serving the music well, the people in that venue are going to be like, whoa.
It's true.
We need to come back here more. We need to know more about. Then the leverage is back on the artists and the individuals that are like, all right, you want us back? Pay up. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, I mean,
so I don't mean to. What I'm getting is, I don't mean to slap whoever I said no in the face, and I don't want you to take it personally. I'm literally telling you, it's because you need to value yourself more. That shit is low pain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I totally back you up on that. I wish I can get more every shitty gig I took, but I'm getting consistent work over time, and keeping that consistent is just kind of what drives me.
Right.
Like, you think about shit, I think about consistently working. And that's just grind mode, dude. Grind mode all the time. Like, during quarantine, I was writing a lot because I wasn't gigging, and then now it reverses when things pick up. I haven't written anything.
Right.
Just because I'm so focused on,
and that's
playing.
That's the give and take.
Yeah, it is. And, I want to write more, but I also think about, like, I think too far into what's going on with, like, music production. And cool, you make a dope track, you work on it for like a week, right? And then you don't promote it, and then no one gives a fuck about it, and then it just stays on your hard drive, or you put it up on Spotify, no one knows about it because you're just, that's not your thing.
Right.
Like,
talking shit about me?
No, I mean, I'm the same way, bro. Like,
fuck you. You're actually really good at promoting shit.
No, but if you look at my Instagram, I've posted like a few videos in the last month. Like, I'm just getting
That's good. I post like one a month, dude. I'm off.
Yeah, well, I was like one a week, and I was like, this is just becoming like, who cares? Like, like, I don't care about like the followers anymore. I don't care about like trying to engage people that aren't going to do anything for me. It hasn't financially helped out for me.
Right.
People know I play great. That should be enough. My link in bio. If you need a bass player, there's some videos. If you're interested, send me a DM.
Right.
And we could work out a little thing. But the consistent like upkeep with it is just too much. Like, And plus, I'm not like trying to be the center of attention when I'm around like a group of friends. Like, saw your post, dude. Good job. So you're killing it. Like, I don't like that shit, dude. And some, you know, works for some people, but
yeah,
you know, it's like, but it's numbers, followers. You're always gonna want a bigger number.
Right.
4,000, 4,100, 4,102. Yes, yes. I'm validated today.
Dude, I mean, you're better at the I still think you're better at the Instagram thing though than you give yourself credit for, or the promotion aspect. Because you said it last night. I don't even know if you remember, but I'm sure the sentiment is still true. You're like, that'll be your downfall, because I don't fucking promote anything, dude. I'm the worst. I just, you know, when you said like, oh, you keep grinding and you keep busy, like I keep busy doing that shit. Like that's all I do is this shit, and I just don't promote it. And that's just another facet of the job that I just suck at.
How old are you?
I'm 33.
33. Okay. I'm 3 years older than you.
Yeah.
3 years ago, same position as you.
Okay.
Just nose in the studio, really wanting to hone my craft, get better at, you know, Pro Tools, Ableton, whatever. Just get really, and you know, tons of shitty songs, you know, saved in the bank.
Yeah, I got a shit ton I could put up.
A ton. Yeah. And I was just like, okay, I guess I have to start releasing some of these, or so I did. Made an album, did an album release. That was great. It was fun.
I'm on the album.
Yeah, Brian did a lot.
I was on the album release show.
But like, did I promote it enough? No.
Bullshit. I think you did.
I know, but you know, if you're gonna check Spotify records, a lot of people know I put something out, and that was the goal, is to let people know that I'm not just a bass player. I like to produce.
Yeah.
And I'm capable of it. Okay, job well done. You know, I have another record ready to go. I've been sitting on it. It needs to get mixed and mastered. But
that should be easy though. If you're not mixing or mastering, just fucking send it off.
I know, but I'm just like, I started overthinking the aspect of putting music out. Like, what is it going to do for me? Like,
oh, see, that's funny because
like how is this financially going to do anything for me?
So you're thinking of it financially,
like monetarily, like, cool, now I got to pay TuneCore, DistroKid to put out something and keep it annual.
But it's not that much.
And but it just goes back to like putting it in people's faces. And I just hit a moment where I don't really want to self-promote so much.
Interesting.
Like, look at me. I'd rather be in the trenches just playing bass. You know?
That's so funny. If you, I'll have to like send you clips. But we did a podcast. This is technically episode 2 that we did with Omar and Oliver, and we actually discussed this.
Okay.
We discussed this a little bit because Omar brings up the fact that he's never released anything.
I know, unbelievable.
He's like, I don't have anything to my name. I do have stuff to my name. Yeah. But I don't really care so much about the monetary aspect of it. And Oliver actually asks me on the podcast, he's like, why do you do the things that you do, essentially? And do you do it for people? Do you do it for money? And I said, no, I don't do it for either. It's purely a selfish thing.
Writing, gigging?
Recording, everything that I do is purely selfish because like it makes me happy. I'm happy when I do that shit.
Of course, yeah.
And then I said, however, there's a fine line because if I want to continue this shit, like I do need to ideally make money off of it. Mm-hmm. But it's not to say I care so much about if I do make money or not, because I am in the position where it's like, if I'm not making money off of my original work or my, this podcast or whatever, I mean, I could still do these corporate gigs and I make money that way. I could still teach and I make money that way. Those, however, are not really my passions.
Of course not, yeah.
I have a passion for teaching to those that want to learn.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
But if you're just like an average, student that's just like, they're just going through the motions, no, I don't want to teach you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you
want someone who's invested in their craft.
Yeah, exactly. So, but that's the difference. That's the disconnect. Your hesitance in releasing this album sounds like, well, what's it going to do for me? What's the financial return?
Yeah.
Whereas like, I view it as like, I just want to get it out there. And I said this to Oliver as well. I said, Your job as a creator, as an artist, is to create and not to judge. So create it, throw it out there.
Yeah.
Fuck what happens. Whatever happens to, who cares? Doesn't matter. Your job is solely to create.
Right. Yeah.
So
you can
release
create.
the fucking album, dude.
You can create, or you can just work, dude. You can be a session musician.
Right. And that's basically what Omar does.
Yeah, and that's what I prefer to do.
Oh, so you prefer to be a session player as opposed to
producer, composer.
Okay, so then you don't really want to release your shit.
Well, it's like I already did it once. Yeah, I can keep producing. I think I've written better stuff since. Yeah, I got like a 12-track thing ready to go.
Are you a fan of your music?
Yeah, but in the end, it's like I feel like I could be doing some better stuff.
By yourself or like with other people? What do you mean?
I could probably, I don't know. I mean, I see what's around me, and I really like what people are doing. Like, there's just a lot of talented composers out there, especially in San Diego. You know, I feel like I could up the ante a little bit.
You're comparing, bro.
I am comparing, bro. But
fuck that.
But yeah, I want to just release what I do for me, but I just haven't been motivated to do it yet. Like, I'm happy that work picked up, so it kind of keeps me busy.
I think you need to be a fan of yourself a little bit more, dude.
I know.
There's stuff that I've created that, to me, I'm like, this is kind of a banger. But to me, some people may have not even heard it. But I create because I like it, and so it's like, dude, I'll fucking be in my car. It sounds like egotistical. They're like, wait a minute, you fucking listen to your own shit, and you're like, well, yeah, that's why I play. Like, I don't play for you. So that, to me, that feeds more into the ego, where it's like, oh, you like it? Cool, you like me? Like, no, I play because I like it. I think it's cool. Like every solo you take, why did you play that? Why did you play the tune like that? Why did you play your solo like that? Because you thought it sounded good. You thought it was gonna be cool. So like what you play, like what you create.
No, dude. Hey, we're our biggest, what is it? Critiques.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
Bump your shit.
It just comes with being an artist, bro. You
shit.
Self-doubt so much.
I agree with that.
Yeah. So
I need to take a piss break now. You carry this. You fucking talk more about your shit.
Okay, so if you are interested, check out my stuff on Spotify, my YouTube, Instagram. I'm at Base Cubs, like Chicago Cubs. I'm actually a White Sox fan. Don't tell Brian that. But yeah, my style is more like hip hop, R&B oriented. And someone is calling Brian. But anyways, peeps. So, how do I keep this going when I don't have someone there to do it for me? I do want to say though, if you need a bass player, you can always hit me up. I am ready for hire. I am your guy. I got all the necessary gear. I got the good attitude, good smile, ready to go. Love to party. So I am your guy if you need a freelance session bass player, or if you need some connects. I'm also down to help. The community here in San Diego has been great to me over the last, I've been here for 11 years. And it's been tough because I don't know if I want to move back home, back up to Santa Maria, which is about 5 hours north, or stick around here. But in my now 36th year of life, I got to start making some moves. Like my parents are getting older. I don't know what I'm going to do, bro. Like, I feel like I need to get back up north and hang out with my goddamn niece and nephew more.
Whoa, what are you talking about?
Sorry, man. We just got real, dude.
You ranting?
I was just ranting.
You ranting? It's funny. I was thinking about, because I could hear you talking. I was like, this guy really got into it. He's talking. And I was thinking about how you said that, I don't know if you've always done this, but maybe it was like the quarantine that did it, that you talk to yourself.
Yes.
And I've always done it. I don't know, it's just me being an only child. I've always done it. But I was just thinking, I was like, is this fool like really just talking to himself right now? Like, hell yeah. What did I miss? Because I'm going to have to rewind this. What did I miss?
I was just blasting myself and just telling them how quality of a musician, team player I can be for them.
Right.
If they're looking to hire me. And then I kind of went on to, as I'm getting older, I feel like maybe I should be moving up north to.
That's right. You did mention that you were thinking about moving back up to the old stomping grounds, the hometown.
That's a rough one though. I mean, just can't keep doing these gigs into my later 40s. Like, I mean, I can.
We know people that do.
Yeah, I guess we do. Shit. I mean, time will tell what happens, but.
Because what's your game plan if you don't? If you want to step away from nursing, what's your game plan if you don't? You're gonna have to keep doing these things.
I know. I got to get creative, like.
Or you start banking on yourself, and you're like, "Hey, I got original shit."
Yeah, I mean, it just seems like everyone's doing it. So
yeah, everyone is doing it, dude. Everyone's doing a fucking podcast.
Yeah, it's true. Podcast, gear review on YouTube, just trying to get their views up. Because what, you get 1,000 viewers and you start making money or something?
There's different ways. Yeah, you could also just like find ways to promote other companies, and then they sponsor, and there's just different or like you said, gear review, or you're reviewing whatever product it is, and that's another way to monetize shit.
There's just so much quality shit on YouTube, it blows my mind.
But there's also a lot of bullshit on YouTube. Like someone could watch this and be like, this is a fucking bullshit conversation. And you're like, yeah, I mean, everything's bullshit, but I thought it was fucking hilarious because I've never had someone who denied dinosaurs on this podcast, and I fucking love dinosaurs. I just saw Jurassic Park the other day again.
Nope. They don't exist, people. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, dude. That cracks.
And fuck the Cubs. I'm a White Sox fan.
See, I'm about to end this shit right now.
Fucking out of here. No, it's because of Frank Thomas, bro. Big Hurt.
The Big Hurt. That's cool that you know that, dude. I don't think I've had anyone on this podcast that would know who the fuck that is.
Frank Thomas, Robin Ventura from Slow.
What? You know shit? Dude. You know shit. Robin Ventura got his ass kicked by Nolan Ryan.
I know. That was dope. It's funny because he's like a family friend.
Is he really?
Yeah.
That's funny. Do you tell him, be like, hey, Nolan fucked you up, bro?
That was such a long time ago. But
right. That's funny, man.
I know. I don't know why. I think it was always the black and white and silver colors always attracted me.
Because it's Raiders?
Well, I wasn't always that. It was just like, they're just, it was more like gangster colors. Like,
Well, it's Southside.
Yeah. So, growing up listening to like Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and all that shit, like, it was just those colors, those solid blacks, solid whites.
It's because Eazy-E used to wear a Sox hat.
Yeah, dude, pretty much. So I just gravitated towards like the industrial colors of, I don't like wearing bright colors, dude.
I don't like wearing bright colors either. Look, I'm wearing white, but like.
Right. I don't think anyone really does.
Yesterday I was wearing black and gray.
Yeah, same.
I mean.
Solid colors. It makes you look skinny.
I don't think I need to worry about that. If anything, I need to go the opposite direction.
Yeah, I mean, you stay pretty thin, bro.
I'm a tiny dude.
I'm trying to get thin. I'm not bad, but I would like to.
Quarantine got you a little hefty.
I just drink too much, dude. I gotta stop drinking.
You drink too much beer.
I only started drinking beer as soon as gigs started back.
Really?
Because I don't like to drink liquor.
But you drink mixers where there's a lot of sugar.
It's true. Well, I've been trying to use like no sugar soda mixers.
LaCroix, bro.
Yeah, I'll fuck with LaCroix. Yeah. It should taste good.
LaCroix.
But, at my local store, what's that? Cherokee Mart, I'll just grab like a 6-pack of Diet 7-Up. And then I'll actually dilute it with water and tequila. So it's actually it's not even a great drink. It's just something to get me buzzed.
Why not just go straight for the tequila, though?
Because I like to nurse it.
You could get it. See,
nah, dude, I'll fucking crush that thing of tequila real quick, and I'll want to get another one.
See,
that's my problem, bro.
So, but what's like the best bottle of tequila you've ever bought?
I don't buy good tequila.
And see, that's what I'm saying. If you buy a good tequila where you're like, you know what, I'm gonna sip on this. You can get a fat ice cube if you want it on the rocks, or if you want it neat, and you sip on it. like, because you're gonna want to savor that flavor. It's gonna be so good. You're gonna want to savor. You're not gonna want to shoot it. You're gonna savor that shit. And so that you don't worry about mixing anything. You're just enjoying it, and you're gonna get fucking buzzed because it's just straight tequila.
I know, dude. I know.
You're like, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm set in my ways.
No, I mean, I enjoy a sip, but again, it's like when I'm back home with my folks, we make drinks, dude, and we make multiple drinks, and we have a great fucking
You can
time.
do that back home, but what I'm saying is like, if you're home by yourself,
it's just not how we roll, dude.
I'm not
a sipper. I'm a drinker.
Oh my god, dude! There's no changing you. There's no changing you. There's no.
You want me to sip on something? I will, but my first inclination is going to be I need to crush that.
All right.
So that's why I'm a perfect party animal. Like,
yeah, it. I guess so.
Love it.
We need to drink more, apparently.
Yeah. Should we do a BAC test? You think you
I've only had one drink. You've had a shot, and
aren't you curious to see how much BAC Rose?
Yeah, actually, you know what? You're right. After every drink, we probably should bust it out.
All right,
let's bust it out.
I'm gonna have you do it first since I was already.
All right.
You still have your little thingy?
Yeah, right here. Yeah, you're at 0.04, right?
Right.
You just need another.
Which means I have to take a cab to my gig.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Well, you're definitely gonna have to take one now after this thing.
I know.
So that's so weird. You have to wait till it hits 2.
Well, yeah. I mean, because if you 2 seconds to take a deep breath. Uh-oh.
What is that?
Oh, that means keep going.
Oh.
You might have to do it again. Let's see. Hit the start button.
Yeah, it turned off on me.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on.
How about you just give it like a good forceful but steady flow instead of like full blow. Uh-oh. There we go.
That should have done it.
I did it.
All right. Calculating. Watch.
So
Could be like 0.02.
One mixer.
Yeah, one mixer.
How much? It
was like a shot and a half.
It's a shot and a half? Okay.
Yeah.
Just goes to show you, bro.
I know. I just want to see what it says. Oh, I was right. It said 0.02. 0.26.
Okay,
Boom.
so a shot and a half of vodka will give you 0.02.
Yeah, but it also depends on your body weight, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm like 150. I'm tiny.
Okay, so I had a shot of tequila.
And how much of that?
I mean, it's like Bud Light, whatever.
Yeah, but it still counts.
It's true.
How much did you?
And I already had 0.04.
Still plenty of that. Yeah, you already had 0.04.
Yeah, I've been nursing this. Okay, here we go.
Yours sounds more like a whistle for some reason. Let's see. What is your guess? What is your guess?
I guess I'm at least a 0.07 right now.
I was going to say exactly 0.08. Let's see. Come on.
Come on, you little bastard.
Yeah. Oh, 5.
Oh, whoa.
Only one?
Guess I need another shot.
All right. We're going to keep going here.
Hey, keep it going.
Fuck it. We're going to keep. You know what? I'm busting out the fucking rum, dude.
We're trying to get to 1.5, baby.
I'm busting out the rum.
I ain't making any money today, all right? It's all going towards Ubers.
Dude, I'm not making money. Today's Thursday, right?
Today's Friday, bro.
Nah, today's Thursday.
Every day is Friday when you're a musician, bro. No, but y'all need to come and check out Brian's new crib. It is dope. I'm proud of Brian. He bought a new car. Like, dude, I couldn't even fathom like purchasing a condo. Like, I don't know how you do it, dude. Like, I probably have more money than you, and I'm scared to do it. I know, right? I guess I'm just tight. I like to see my bank account rise and not fall, bro. So I just work until my goddamn fingers fall off.
We can talk about that a little bit because obviously I had help, but the only way money to me is meant to be spent. It's nice to see your bank account rise and like you're like, wow, like look how many points I've scored. You know,
it's like followers, bro.
Yeah, that's nice, but if you're not gonna use it for shit that's gonna bring you health and happiness, like what is it all for? Like maybe you are completely healthy and happy, but I just know that in the long run, having something will also net me more down the road.
True.
And having this is cheaper than paying rent and essentially paying someone else's mortgage.
Right.
So
I agree.
And then also, I put myself even more debt with the car.
No, but that was a necessity.
But that was a necessity, and also down the road, I think I will receive more of a return anyway because it is a hybrid.
Yeah, it's great.
So it's just like, I don't know.
I'm jealous. Everyone's jealous, dude. We all want hybrids. It's just slowly we're starting to make that jump.
Yeah, I wanted a fucking Tesla, but it's just that's not in the cards,
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, what are you gonna do? Run an extension cord to your garage?
I wouldn't even be able to because I think it's like a specific thing. That's why they have the Tesla charging stations. So I would have literally had to, buy something extra and put it at my parents' house or go to Whole Foods.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it like right now it doesn't make sense, but maybe down the road it would.
Like when you rent this place out and buy a house. That's when you can do it.
That's when it fucking makes sense.
Yeah.
Exactly. But right now it doesn't. And I'm cool with it, dude. I mean, legit 52 miles per gallon.
That's amazing.
It's like, holy shit, dude. I filled up on Sunday and right now the needle is still like maybe just below the F.
Is it just regular unleaded?
Yeah. Regular
fucking
unleaded.
Bitch, dude.
And I drove Monday, I drove down to East Lake, obviously back up. And then on Tuesday, I drove down there again, back up. I went twice yesterday up to Miramar and back here. And like I said, the needle's like maybe just below the F now.
Unbelievable. I mean, is there anything about having a hybrid that's going to cost you money somewhere?
Who knows? I mean,
it's bound to bite you in the ass.
Like I have, because of the warranty and everything, I have like free maintenance for like 2 years. I have an extended like 100,000 mile warranty as well for other shit. But
yeah, so they're really just trying to save the world, huh? With these cars, bro.
Yeah.
Like they're not trying to fucking gouge you. They're just trying to make an accessible car.
Honestly, I think
I don't get it.
Not even just for the planet, so to speak, because it's funny because Diego's like super like green like that, and I'm just severely fucking selfish.
Doesn't he? Oh, he bought a Prius, huh?
He bought a Prius.
Yeah, good call, bro.
And my car still gets actually the Corollas get better mileage than the Prius. The Corolla hybrids get better mileage.
So you just wave that in front of his face.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, bitch.
Where were you at today? 54.
Yeah. Boom.
Hilarious.
He's so green. He was like, dude, you're doing the right thing. You're like doing something for the planet. I was like, I was thinking about my wallet, man.
Yeah, I'm thinking about this green.
Yeah, like that's cool. And I, whenever I'm down in Mexico, I do hate, or like any other like third world kind of country, I do hate inhaling like smoke and fucking gross ass gas. Like when you're in TJ, you're like, I'm definitely in TJ. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Like the emissions are insane. So that's another reason. It's like, dude, if I don't have those kind of emissions, like if everybody were driving these kind of cars, you're getting cleaner air to breathe.
God,
and so it's like,
sense.
I kind of like that. I enjoy
like it
that
too.
Yeah.
I mean, more financially, but I like that too.
Yeah.
And I guess I was looking at, after you buy your car, I posted.
Cheers.
I posted. Oh yeah.
Oh, you posted your car?
No, I posted on Facebook. I was looking for some contenders because I kind of want something sporty still, but I definitely want the hybrid look or thing.
Fucking go for a Tesla.
I'm like, no, I don't have a fucking house. So what am I gonna do?
Run the extension cord.
No, dude.
It's the fastest fucking car on the market.
The Tesla's too nice for my life. Like, dude, I don't have
the fastest car.
I feel like I need a house to have a Tesla.
Dude, there's a house down the street from here that's not a nice house and they have a Tesla. Have you seen it?
Yeah, well, It's too nice. It's too nice for me. I don't deserve those nice things. Like, not yet.
That's your problem.
See, I'm not a fan.
You don't know your worth.
I don't know my worth.
You don't know your worth.
I like my GTI. Like,
dude, that's a nice car.
Yeah,
and it hauls ass.
Yeah, it hauls ass. It just takes supreme everything and doesn't get great gas. But
what is it, like 22 miles per gallon or something like that?
I'd have to look, dude. Like 26.
26? That's not bad for like a turbocharged fucking. Let's see.
It is manual.
Yeah. What year is
2014 VW GTI.
It's 2014.
Wolfsburg. There you go.
Wolfsburg edition.
Shit, it is a sports car.
Yeah, of course. See, 200 horsepower. That's pretty good for that little thing.
Yeah. Oh, wow. It's only 21, 31.
Yeah.
Yikes.
No, yeah. 24, 32. So.
That's not bad. I'm like somewhere in the middle. It's mostly highway miles.
Yeah. Dude, I thought your car was newer than 2014. It looks newer. It's sleek looking vehicle.
2015, they changed the body shape to a more square look.
Okay.
So I think I got a deal on it because they were just trying to wipe them out.
Right.
But my last GTI, the wires got smoldered. So it was a fire hazard. I had to trash it.
Yeah. No, I remember. Yeah, you're a GTI guy. Yeah. I liked them, and I was still looking at VWs again. But I always, not always, obviously, but like
they're hard to veer away from.
For a long time, though, I've wanted a hybrid. I just hate the act of fucking always going to the gas station and just having to spend, like however much, like a week or sometimes twice a week, depending on my driving habits, And VW used to have a hybrid.
Mm-hmm. They don't have one anymore?
No, they used to have a hybrid Jetta. I think they had a hybrid Passat as well. And they got rid of it. They like discontinued in 2017. And I was like, why?
It's probably the issue with...
I don't... the excuse they gave me essentially was that there weren't that many customers interested or something like that. And I was like, really? Because just like take the hit for now, because for sure that's going to be the future. So they have some new like all electric vehicles.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
VWs
I've seen that. I've seen the Golfs.
Yeah, they look pretty cool, but it's like okay, but it's all electric. Like I just want a hybrid, and they don't have a hybrid option. So Toyota is like king of hybrid shit.
Yeah,
because they the Prius was the first fucking flagship of that shit. So when I did some research and saw that the Corolla is actually a little cheaper and better miles per gallon than the Prius. Not much, like maybe like a couple miles here and there, not much. But it's still better. I was like, fuck it, I'm sold.
Yeah. This is a good way to go. I'm not attracted to the e-Golfs. Like something about, I guess I'm used to rims and flare and they just look kind of basic.
Now yours looks sexy, dude. And I've seen, fucking Oliver told me, I'm not a car guy.
Yeah.
And Oliver's like, you didn't want to get the tech package? I'm all, what is that? And he's like, dude, like we're talking like the soft techs, like leather interior, nice rims. You get the sunroof on the, this is all in the Corolla. I'm all,
sure. That was the thing.
I was like, dude, that's why I called you.
Yeah.
Why didn't you bring this up? So I could go into the dealership and be like, hey, like what up with this? And he's like, oh, I don't know. I thought you knew. I was like, you fucking piece of shit. So I have like cloth interior, fucking like hubcaps, you know what I mean? And then,
well, it just kind of goes with the whole hybrid sound.
I know, but there is it would have cost probably like $3,000 or $5,000 more to get all that shit, and I was just like, you know what, it is what it is.
Right?
Like,
yeah.
I'm still pretty fucking content with what I got.
Yeah, I think it's. Yeah. I don't think it's a bad decision. You know, going into it, leaving something like VW and jumping into Toyota, you're gonna lose a little bit of quality and just like, you're losing the little luxury. But Toyotas are like it's future proof.
Super reliable.
Yeah, it's future proof.
Yeah.
Like having a VW right now is the worst because they're eventually going to break on you and they cost way too much money to.
Way too much, yeah.
And that's why I'm like torn. Like I want to leave it, but I want to find something comparable that gives me that vibe. Tesla.
No, I'll tell you. So,
dude, I need a hatch.
When I was in
need a hatch
dealing with the finance department. Why do you need a hatchback? You don't need a hatchback.
Because, dude, I like to just throw that. I like to throw everything in the back.
You can throw anything in the back on a sedan. All your shit, dude, I have bigger shit than you. All your shit could fit in the fucking trunk of a regular car.
Listen, man. I need a hatch. Aliens aren't real, all right?
I hate you
Dinosaurs
so much.
aren't real. I need a hatch.
Look at this. Lucid Motors.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, this is what the woman at the finance department told me last week at the dealership. She said that one of the
Never even heard of it.
I know, I hadn't either. One of the engineers for Tesla just left, like one of their top, and joined Lucid Motors. And they're supposed to release like their new line of like Tesla shit soon. Let me see. Let me record this again. Every time I fucking press screen record, it kind of fucks up on the AirPlay.
Oh, okay.
How much does Lucid cost? Is Lucid Motors a Chinese company? Formerly known as LTD, was founded in Battery Company in 2007 with backing large Chinese investors. Previously worked lead engineer, for Tesla. Okay. Look at that. February 20. So she was right. Look at this, Mr. Rawlinson. So yeah, I would look out for Lucid Motors in the next. Look at that. They got something in La Jolla, dude.
Is it hybrid? Or is it all electric?
Let's go to their main website. Let's see what we got. Home. Let's see what they got here. Oh, that looks sleek.
Very nice. But, it's still too sedan-y.
It is
I'm looking for, like, more of a...
Look at that horsepower, dude.
Jesus. 1080?
Holy shit, dude.
Shit. 69.9? No, absolutely not. That's just alternative. That's like for people who can buy a Tesla that want to be different.
Dude. But you got to think...
Woo!
You have to think, look at how futuristic these things
sexy, bro.
So you have to consider that this is the future, regardless. We're looking at like 30 to 50 years from now. It's all going to be this. It's all going to be this. These will eventually drop in price.
Yeah.
Look at
well, what other styles do they got?
You're right. Let's see what else they got here. Look, wait, design yours? Oh shit, dude.
Wow.
Reserve. I guess.
Maybe they just have a flagship model for now.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to be relatively new. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm sure within the next few years, and it's going to be quick. They're going to start competing with Tesla. But see, that's the thing that Musk did this.
Type in real quick. I'm sorry. Tesla hatchback.
Okay. Tesla. Cheap $25,000 could look like a slick hatchback. What is this?
See, yeah, I think this is the one, dude. Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's sick.
Sick, right?
25 G's?
That's what I'm saying, dude.
I fucked up. I'm going to trade my car in tomorrow, dude.
That's what I was looking at, dude.
Look at that, bro.
That is ideal.
Wow.
I'm considering that, but I just don't know where they're at with it. And I think
it says 300 miles.
I think it's Chinese.
It's not Chinese. It's Tesla.
It's only in Chinese. It's only in China or something like that. I'd have to read more into it.
Nah, I would look into it.
I would get that.
100%, dude.
Right? See?
Wow.
See?
Look at that fucking MSRP though, dude.
Is that for that?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord Almighty.
Dude, you might as well get a fucking place, dude.
Son of a bitch.
That's what I'm saying is that eventually...
No.
That's Model S. That's Model S.
25 G's
yeah,
for the slick hatchback.
Right.
That's doable.
That's
60
for sure doable. I fucking paid that for my Corolla.
Yeah, dude. I paid that for my GTI too. Like,
wow.
Yeah. Like, you got to search.
Look at that. Tesla expected to unveil Model 2 electric hatchback in late 2021. So later this year, dude.
Dude, I might
hold on. Hang on.
I might just put in a hold for that.
Yeah. Whoa, what is this?
Dude. that's a mock-up, dude. That's crazy. Holy shit.
Designed in China in November.
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, you have been reading.
Yeah.
You saw something Chinese and you read it.
Can you keep it going for a minute?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Going on what? What do you mean? Oh, holding this down? Yeah, I could fucking rant.
Sorry, guys.
I could fucking rant, dude. It's no big deal. That's so crazy. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Wow. No, I really couldn't wait that much longer. And honestly, this isn't really feasible for me anyway. I doubt it's going to actually be 25 G's. I still think you're looking at extra 10 G's plus. However, like I said, 30 to 50 years, I predict pretty much everyone is driving this. You're looking at 10 to 15 years, these are going to drop greatly in price. I view this shit as, I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? He can't hear me. But I think that this stuff will be like flat screen TVs. How when the first flat screens came out, they were really expensive, like thousands of dollars. And now that you get them at a fraction of the cost. We're talking, you could get like a 55-inch flat screen TV for like $300, maybe even less. So what you just missed me talking about was that I said in 30 to 50 years, I think this will be the norm. You're gonna have these kind of get on the mic. Sorry. You're gonna have these kind of cars. Like everybody's gonna be driving some sort of electric, like Tesla style vehicle, right? Mm-hmm. But in 10 to 15 years, you are going to see these prices, I think, drastically drop. Yeah. Where it'll be like how flat screen TVs were when they first came out.
True.
When flat screens first came out, they were like thousands and thousands of dollars. And now
that's right.
You can get a 55-inch flat screen for $300 or less. You know what I mean?
$300?
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, the TCL flat screen that Oliver has, I think he got it for like $250 plus taxes. You're looking at like almost $300.
Yeah.
And think about like Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales that happen. Those TVs. You could probably get one of those for like $150. So I foresee Tesla, Lucid Motors, and any other competing company, reeling it back to what I said about Elon Musk. Elon Musk released the patents on this shit. Mm-hmm. He literally said anybody could fucking make this kind of car. So I think all these other big automobile companies are going to take those and they're going to fucking put their own spin on it. And so, like I said, and if once the market gets flooded with that, the price is going to drop.
Yeah.
And so it's only a matter of time. So, I'm hoping by the time I've, driven my current one to the ground, there's going to be some dope ass Tesla or whatever where it's like 1,000 plus miles per charge. You know what I mean? And that will be insane.
If they really did that for us, if they made that happen for us, that would just be amazing, man.
Dude, like, imagine.
Like, you guys are on our side for once. Like, you're not trying to gouge us, dude. Like, this is a sustainable car. It's a good price. It's good for the environment. God damn, dude.
Check this out. We may not even get there or even need to get there because a lot of these cars, the Google car is self-driving. The Google one doesn't even have a steering wheel. We may not even need the purpose to own. I'm sure it'll be an option, but to own a vehicle may not even be a necessity. Mm-hmm. You're going to have companies like an Uber, Lyft, or whatever that are going to invest in a fleet of these kind of cars. And you're like, hey, I need to get to this gig. Yeah. I'm just going to order one. It's going to come pick me up. I'm going to load my shit. It's going to take me there. Boom. You're going to have less drunk drivers. You're going to have a much safer, cleaner society. No, dude, think about no car payment, no insurance payments. Think about all that shit.
I mean, the next generation, it's going to be like that. We're starting to leave all this muscle car shit behind us.
But the thing is, the muscle car shit, well, the purpose for having like a muscle car was to have muscle, to have a little bit of oomph in that car.
Yeah.
Dude, any of these Teslas smoke those.
Yeah. But the need to want to rock old cars.
You're going to have that.
It's like I would still like to have some type of old Camaro just sitting in my garage, take out, but my kids won't because they're not going to know about it. They're just going to be like, oh, I want an electric car,
they won't even say electric car because it'll be so common. They're just going to be like, oh, I just want a car. Whereas you're going to have some old timers like, I want a gas powered car.
Yeah. What's gas?
Yeah. And they're like, why do you want this? And they'll look at it as like, why do you want this go-kart thing?
Yeah.
Because it won't go nearly as fast. It won't be as smooth.
Why are you putting water in your car?
Dude, everything. They're gonna be like, what is this?
Yeah, it's gonna trip, dude. Like, it'll trip out. Like, I'll trip out when we're 60, 70.
Dude, I know.
And shit's changed. And you're like, holy shit.
Think about how much has changed just within the past like 100 years.
Like my grandpa, had a Model T shit.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. And now there's fucking like, I mean, you basically have, we're living like in the Jetsons, dude.
You're like teaching them how to use a phone and they're like, oh my God, what is this thing?
Dude, it's crazy. So think about now, like you said, when we are our parents' age.
Yeah.
Wow, it's gonna be insane.
It's gonna fucking blow my mind.
I fucking love living in the science fiction world.
Yeah.
I actually love it. I really do.
But like we're so used to we know where it's gonna go, so it's gonna be cool to see it get there.
Right.
And like accept it and understand it. Or there might be new shit introduced that's just
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's gonna be some shit that I'm just like, oh, it's too much. And that's when you just know you're like, it's my time.
Like I'm done. I've done all I can.
Dude, that's just when you know. Yeah. But I'm so excited for it to look like your like Star Wars, bro.
Like your screensaver here. Jesus.
I know, it's crazy, right? That's why I like it. I really enjoy this one. Because look at the cars in there.
Yeah, that's a bunch of
I don't know where this
DeLoreans?
is from. No, they're not DeLoreans. Like, look, they look even sleeker. They look more futuristic.
Yeah.
I don't know where this is from. I've asked almost every person that's been on here. Because if you see in the bottom left, this is Paramount DreamWorks.
Oh, it's a movie, huh?
Yeah, it's clearly from a movie. I don't know what movie. I want to watch this movie. Someone said Detective Pikachu. And I said, I don't think it's Detective Pikachu.
Did you screenshot it and post it?
I just looked up screensavers, I think, like 4K screensaver or wallpaper a while back. And I saw this and I was like, hell yeah.
DreamWorks Pictures, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
But it's dope as fuck. I think it's cool. It makes me want to go to Tokyo. Even though this might be very Chinese. I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm really bad at that shit. I just think anything futuristic, it's Japan.
Totally. Like New York is 10 years ahead.
Maybe not anymore after COVID.
When it comes to fashion and stuff.
Right.
I know,
but even they are behind Europe. Like Europe is even way ahead. Speaking of fashion, dude, it's coming back. And I saw it months ago, like end of last year. And I've been telling people about it. And they don't believe me. I'm like, no, it's coming back. Do you remember girls that would wear jeans without the ass pockets, the back pockets? It would just be like just all denim.
Absolutely not.
You don't remember this?
No.
You don't remember this at all?
No.
Like, watch, dude.
No pockets.
No pockets. No pocket jeans. Boom. Like the first one.
Are they sweatpants or jeans?
No. Look there. Yes. That's what it is.
Ooh, those look nice though.
You never saw this?
I don't know, dude.
You've never seen this, dude?
I wasn't really looking for it. Girls these days just wear yoga pants, so it looks
No, but what I'm saying is like back in late 90s, early 2000s, this was a look. You never saw this?
I never noticed it, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's coming back though.
Hey, that's cool.
It's coming back, and some of the girls that went through this that I knew that like went through this and had these, and now that they're like seeing, they're like, oh my God, that's awful. It's coming back. It's so hilarious to me because it's just like, dude, how quick was that turnaround? Yeah. Because mom jeans the past couple years have been coming back, and I remember that was like early 90s look, late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And like these women are wearing, and it's still like in fashion. And I jokingly said, watch these jeans come back because that came back.
Right.
And it's actually happening. That happened so fast to me.
I hope the tight jeans come back, bro. I cannot stand the boyfriend jeans.
Oh, you mean like skin? Well, I mean, these are tight. These are tight.
I know. I like that.
Yeah.
I like the low rise thing, but I'm also a guy, so I like to see the figure.
Yeah, dude, I hate that shit. You see, Oliver likes that boxy boyfriend jean look. To him, he's like, it's like a mystery. Yeah, it's like a present to unwrap. I don't know if they have a big. Like, he's like, what if they have like a dope ass figure? I'm all. I would just rather know ahead of time. Dude.
Yeah, like no.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. That whole style is weird. But my sister started rocking it one day. It was like 4 years ago. She came home from New York and she was wearing. I was like, what are these horrid jeans you're wearing?
Yeah.
And I just gave her so much shit. I'm like, they look horrible.
Girl, hey mom. Where's the minivan?
She's like, dude, these are gonna blow up. Trust me. I was like, and then of course they did.
Yeah, they blew up.
Luckily, my girlfriend doesn't wear those, so I just don't find them. They are cool, sure.
They're not. They're just comfortable.
Yeah, but I'm not the type of dude to wear like a rolled up beanie and just set it on my head or that type of shit. I don't follow those trends,
Yeah, you were wearing a Border Patrol hat yesterday.
I know. Well, I was free.
Right.
I do wear a lot of Adidas shit though, just because it's easy to wear. That's about it.
I was wearing Adidas shorts yesterday, but that's because that was a Christmas gift. I never really rocked Adidas shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's just like a soccer thing.
Yeah.
I like playing soccer, or I did.
Yeah.
And then, you could take these off without taking your shoes off.
I mean, what do you mean? You could take them off?
I could change.
Oh,
like,
okay. I see what you mean.
If I feel like I want to walk around the house with my shoes on, I could just take.
That's like a step above the. Do you remember the jeans or the pants that would have the zip?
Yeah.
You turn into shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to yoga a lot, so I would just slip these off, and I'd have shorts underneath for class.
Yeah. When I discovered Viore, shout out to Viore, maybe sponsor this podcast. Man. That'd be fucking great.
I'll take some extra shorts.
Dude, when I discovered that brand, I was just like, oh, everything else is obsolete.
Yeah.
Like, fuck Adidas, fuck Nike, anything. I was all, this is the brand.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like I'm not wearing anything. Like, it's so light and comfortable. It's true. Yeah.
Viore, and what do you think about... What does Saida work for?
She used to work for Lululemon.
Lululemon. What do you think?
I think it's better than Lululemon.
Yeah.
Lululemon's cool, and actually, Omar gave me a pair of pants from Lululemon that they just don't fit him.
Yeah.
And they're comfortable. They're nice. Yeah. I've worn them a few times, but it's not really no. Well, yeah, they're super expensive. Yeah. But the color of the pants that he gave me isn't really like a color I rock regularly. It's like maroon pants. Yeah. I'm more of a neutral. Like I'll wear like maroon shirts or something a lot.
Blacks, blues, grays.
Yeah, something like that. Like I'll wear for pants. It's definitely like black, regular jeans, obviously, and
green.
Yeah, green or brown, but even green's rare.
Like an olive green.
Yeah, even that's rare. It's more just like super dark. Yeah, or like regular, like I said, regular jeans.
What was the most expensive pair of jeans you ever bought?
Oh, not anything expensive at all. I just go straight to Levi's outlet all the time.
Levi's.
Yeah. Levi's outlet. Like,
ask me.
It's not Levi's.
It's not Levi's.
It's not Levi's. Did you get lucky or something? Even better.
Again, my sister works in fashion, so she was throwing me all kinds of shit all the time.
Oh my God, dude.
And she's the older sister. She'd be like, bro, you need to step it up. You need to try these.
Oh, I wish Diego were here because Diego always says that I push him to buy expensive shit. Okay, wait. All right.
Okay.
We'll get into that, but I'm going to say you spent on jeans. You're not going to tell me the brand?
Whoa.
Is it a known brand?
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's...
I mean, just dollar-wise, what do you think?
I'm going to say you spent $3.
No, not that much.
Okay.
I spent $250.
Close.
On several pairs of diesel.
Wait. So you spent $250, but you got multiple pairs?
No, that was one pair.
Oh, shit.
So
you've spent
about $1,300 on jeans.
Holy shit.
Just on like 4 pairs, though.
Well, yeah, dude.
4 or 5 pairs.
Holy shit.
There was a time where my sister was working at a boutique in Santa Barbara, and I'd come in.
Of course, Santa Barbara.
Yeah, and
Levi's in Santa Barbara are $250, bro.
And she kind of sold me on the idea that I got a really good discount, not on the diesels, but on the stuff from her store. I got a good discount. But she just introduced me to quality and long-lasting jeans that would not tear or break down.
Right.
And I was like, well, if you're down for it, I'm down for it. Like, I'll do it.
Your sister sold you some?
Yeah,
shit,
she
dude.
sold me, dude. So I had like...
Do you still rock these
I had like
jeans?
a fleet of diesels, and I was just... they had the little taggers as diesel.
I know, it looks so douchey.
It's super douchey.
It looks so douchey.
And they were like tight, bro. Like a little bit of like taper.
Oh, fuck.
What year was that, dude? It's like my mid-20s, dude.
Oh, so you don't rock those?
No, dude.
Okay.
I mean...
You're like, I can't even fit in those.
I think I gave them away, dude. Like to my cousin, my younger cousin. And
Dude, you should have held on. You should have held on.
I
Because
know,
in a few years, it's gonna be back in
Like
style.
I cut a pair into shorts. You know, it's just like I'm not really about this shit anymore. And then I just started buying like Levi's and
wow, dude, Levi's all the way. They've been around since the 1800s.
some of those like H&M like non-jean pants. I kind of like those.
I don't like those.
Well,
I know which ones you're
they
talking
just like
about.
stretch. So
Yeah,
it's
I
like
know.
I kind of dig it. And, other than that, dude, since quarantine, I've just been wearing fucking track pants, dude.
Dude, that's so fun.
Yeah.
The most I've spent on a pair of jeans, if it's Levi's, because that's literally all I buy is Levi's, and I fucking go to the outlet.
I know.
You're
Hey.
looking at like $60 maybe.
I know, you don't have an older sister that works in fashion.
I don't, but
And
I
that
will.
was-
I will tell you this: I've spent some money on some hats,
See,
and you know that.
Yeah.
You've seen my hat game.
I've seen. Yeah, you got a great hat game.
It's the hat
hate
game.
hats.
I've spent money on covering the old mop here. 'Cause it's not much
Yeah,
of a mop
it's,
anymore.
it's crazy that me and you both had really fucking long hair.
Long hair.
Now
I
we
might.
don't.
I was considering the other day about like growing it back out. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh yeah, dude. I need to.
Yeah.
I miss it. But it was good to finally donate it, bro. Like
It feels great. I
Yeah.
may do the common douchey thing that I'm kind of a little late already. Is literally keeping it all right here, like a nice fade, and then long up top, and then just bun it up top. It's been done for like the past 5 years or so, but I used to just have like all long bun. I kind of like keeping it short on the sides. I don't know.
my
We'll see.
girlfriend's not a fan of what you're doing.
I don't really care. I'm not dating.
She's
her.
like, I don't know what he's trying to do. I'm like, he's just fucking growing his hair out. Relax.
Oh, she doesn't like my hair?
Yeah.
She told you, she's like, I don't like his hair?
Well, she doesn't like my hair, so
What did she like?
she wants me to look like Jason Momoa. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, she likes, yeah, I mean, my ex was the same way. She's like, I like, why are you going to cut your hair? She's like, would you like if I cut my hair? I'm all, no, but like, it's your choice. It's
Exactly.
Right.
I was like, you're not going to do it, so
That's so funny.
Right.
I'm going to bring that up, dude. She's coming on the podcast and I'm going to be like, hey, so I heard you don't like my hair. What up? Yeah.
she's a fan of long hair, so she knows she likes you with long hair.
Right.
Like a man bun. And I was like, I thought man buns are just so douchey. Like,
I never thought it was douchey. I just thought it was efficient. Like if I'm gonna have
Yeah.
long hair, I'm gonna put it up because.
But-
Here's one thing I don't like about long hair, and I don't know how women deal with it. I've never really been a fan of. I don't really like wind.
yeah, it's a bitch.
So like if I'm driving and it's a hot day, don't feel like having the AC on, and I
Yeah.
roll the window down. If I
Yeah.
put the window down, the stringy like hair in
Yeah.
the dude, it bugs the shit out of me.
Yeah, and it's gonna cause an accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would always bun it up so that wouldn't happen.
Sure.
But there's that awkward period before that where you can't bun it up,
Yeah.
and it's just you're like, this is a nightmare.
You do the soccer strap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even then, if there's an awkward period after that where it still hangs and it's long enough where it'll still
Yeah.
come in, and you're
I'm
like,
not looking forward to it.
yeah, you're like, fuck, dude, this is really fucking annoying.
I know, dude.
Yeah.
I hate having to like wear a beanie and hats all the time, but it's just there's no way to get over the wavy
Right.
curl between stage, dude. Like you just gotta man it.
See, I like the hats. I
Yeah,
like the hats. That's
I
why I
like
got a hat game, which brings it back to me saying that Diego's always giving me shit because he says that I'm like the bougiest of our little crew,
Diego started buying hats though.
but he blames it on me.
It works for him though.
He says I'm the bougiest, and so every time he has like a fashion question or whatever, he's always like, "Hey, does this look good?"
That's hilarious.
So when we were in London, I apparently convinced him to buy a hat. How much was this hat?
Ooh. If I'm gonna say $75. Oh wow. It took that much convincing. $135.
Wait, to confirm, let me text him because
Wow.
I might be a little off on the price, but I want to confirm.
Does he wear it to gigs and shit?
Oh, he wears it. Yeah, he hasn't worn it in actually.
I think I've seen.
I think he actually just wore it recently. Let me hold on.
You've seen. I was like, what are you trying to look like Brian now? But who was wearing those hats before you? Who got you into those? Or someone in town.
No one.
rocking hats.
You know what? You know who got me into it? Someone at Gorin Brothers.
Okay.
I was No. So check this out. This is how it happened. We'll get back to when Diego answers. We'll get back to it.
Hair's fucked up.
We were at John Brooks' house for one of his, just like little parties that he throws / jam sessions.
Yeah, those are good times.
And he has a coat / hat rack, like up on the landing of his staircase. And so I saw one of his fedoras. I think it was like a straw fedora. Mm-hmm. And I just threw it on jokingly. I was fucking drunk, and I threw it on jokingly. And I think it was Omar. Oliver, and Diego that were there. They're like, you actually look good in that.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I look like a piece of shit. They're like, no, you look good in that. And then John comes around, and it's John's hat. And he's like, hey, Brian, you wear those? And I was like, no. He's like, you look good in that. And so I had multiple people saying I look good, and I thought I looked like a douche. I still kind of think I look like a douche.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, so then we're in downtown one day, I think like on break or before a gig. And I go into that hat store, and they're like, dude, fucking get a hat. And so I'm with Diego, and Oliver might have been with us. I do remember Diego.
Yeah.
And I start trying shit on. But then, there's a thing with hats, especially those kind of hats, is like, it depends also on the shape of your face.
Oh, totally.
And so.
Your profile, everything.
Yeah. And so I was like, I asked the guy, I was like, hey, what do you think would look good on me? And he's like, your face. And he pulls out a hat. And he's like, this one. And he puts it on me.
They're that knowledgeable, huh?
Yeah, they fucking.
They have a hat store, for fuck's sake.
And then I was like, really? And Diego's like, fuck yeah. He takes a picture and he sends it to Omar. And Omar like responds almost like right away. He's like, dude, you look sick. That's the one. And I said to the guy, I was like, dude, I don't think this looks good.
Yeah.
And this guy's from Miami. And he's like, that's the problem with you California people. Like, California people are so set in flip-flops, board shorts, and tank tops.
Yeah.
He's like, you don't expand beyond that.
It's tough.
And he was saying, he's like, you guys, like, your style is limited. You don't expand. He's like, try a little something different.
Oh.
And I was like, you motherfucking Florida.
Son of a bitch.
Florida, Miami piece of shit. And
sold.
Yeah. And so then I throw it on. I'm like, it is kind of versatile where like I can wear board shorts and a tank and still rock this hat.
Is it the brown one? Or the burgundy one? Or
no, I don't have a burgundy one. It's like it's like a canvasy kind of almost like grayish brown. Like almost like this, yeah.
Okay.
And so
I think I've seen you wear it.
Yeah, it was the first of like the fedoras that I bought. And so then I was like, okay, whatever, I'll give it a shot. There's like a return policy. You can return, I think, like within 30 days.
Cool.
So I buy it. Next thing you know, I just start rocking it. And then I'm like rocking it, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of getting used to this. And I end up buying like a couple more, and then like, yeah.
Wow.
And so I'm in. So then
wow, that's ballsy.
Diego ends up buying one too, not long after. Oliver bought one too. Oliver buys one too. I think
followers, huh?
Yeah, and so it was funny. So then we're in London, and we go to this dope ass place called Thomas Farthington. And I heard about this place because there's a musician in London that I follow, and he's like, I guess sponsored by them because he rocks their clothing. He rocks some fucking crazy ass hats.
Okay.
And so I told Diego, I was like, dude, we're right here. It's like right across the street from the British Museum. This little like hole in the wall boutique, dope ass like clothing company. And I start trying out some hats. They don't have a size for me. I saw a hat that I liked, but I wasn't like in love with the hat. And they didn't have a size for me. So I was like, I'm not going to force anything. I'm not going to buy it.
Yeah.
It fit Diego perfectly, this one hat. And so I was like, dude, you look good. Dude, and even Oliver was like, nah, dude, that actually looks good on you.
That's it.
And then we asked the price, and Diego was like, fuck. And we're like, but you look good in it. And so
Two bills. Oh, my God, Diego.
Let's see. Does he respond?
Holy shit.
Oh, no, he didn't respond yet. Ah, fuck.
Oh, man. I gotta say, if it's more than 200, damn, 275. No. Well, I don't know if Farthington, like, is it like walking into?
Okay, let's look up.
Check out the website. The weather.
Farthington.
Is it like John Barbados, where it's just like,
dude,
it's just like a name.
Farthington, London. Fine suiting and headwear. Ooh, here we go.
Fine.
So you're going to look at it in pounds, but consider the fact that the British pound is actually worth more than the dollar right now. Not by much, but it is. So let's go to hats and caps. Let's get a flat cap. Let's go fur felt and fedoras because I think his is made out of rabbit.
I have seen him wear this. It does look good.
His name is... No, it was more than this.
Hey Siri, what is the pound to dollar exchange?
1 British pound is $1 and
38 cents.
So yeah, not by much. So 38 cents.
$1.38. Okay. Wow.
So these are good.
Those are nice, dude.
They're nice. I don't see the one that he had.
It's more of a wider build, like that one on the left.
He has a wide brim. Diego has a wider brim.
Is it wider than the ones you have?
It's almost like this, but it definitely wasn't 195 pounds. It was definitely more than that.
Props.
I'm not gonna. I shit you not. And I want to say it was 4, but I think it might have been 3. Either way, it was really fucking expensive.
I can't believe you spent that
for a hat. And the funny thing is that like because it was so expensive, we're like, you got to buy a hat box because how are you going to bring this back? The hat that I brought to London is packable. The fedora, like you can like literally break it down, fold it up, and like put it in your pocket. I shit you not. Like the hat so that's also what the guy kind of sold me on. I thought
that was a no-no.
Yeah, the guy kind of sold me on that too. He was like, "Oh, you could like pack this up," and he showed me, and I was all, "That's fucking dope," because you can't do that with like a baseball hat.
Can you show me it?
I'll show you.
Can you show me it?
Like right now, you need to see it.
Yeah, I want to see you fold that shit up.
All right, hold on.
I'm sorry, I want to see it because I am curious about doing some accessorizing myself. But
I had to do it. I had to do it in the Vatican because you're not allowed to wear hats inside the Vatican.
In the Vatican.
Well, not like in Vatican City you can, but inside of the Vatican itself, you're not allowed to wear hats.
Yeah.
So I had to take my hat off.
So you just folded it up.
Fold it up, put it in my back pocket.
Interesting. I mean, I'm down. I like hats too. I just don't think I can pull it off, dude. So if you're saying you can pull it off, Diego can pull it off,
That's the problem with you, California.
I should be able to pull it off, but I don't think I can pull it off.
That's the problem with you, California motherfuckers.
Oh, this motherfucker over here.
So it's this hat.
Yeah, there you go.
So this was the OG, the original one that I got. So that's what I'm saying. It's like this canvas kind of thing.
Okay.
So what you do is you fold the brim inward like this, and then you just kind of do this, and you mash it, and then you just fold it up.
Oh my God, and it doesn't mess up anything. Fold it up,
and you fucking just like stick it in your back pocket, and that's what I did.
I need to see it. The material.
It's canvas. It's like canvas.
I know. I guess I'm thinking of like a hat bill. If you fuck that up,
but it's not. But see, yeah, it's not like that kind of hat bill.
Okay.
So I did that. I folded it up, and then you kind of just.
Yeah, it just comes back to life.
And you kind of like fluff it out. You could straighten the bill a little bit more if you want, and then that's it.
I like it.
And so the guy fucking sold me on that shit. And
it's goddamn Cubans, bro.
I was like, holy shit, that's fucking dope. I never considered you can do that with one of those hats. And so, yeah, when we went to Europe, that was the hat that I brought with me. And I had to do that when I went into the Vatican because they were like, hey, remove your hat.
Yeah.
I was,
what do those Goran Bros cost?
That one was probably $120. It's pricey.
Ooh.
They're pricey.
Ooh.
I will say I have a baseball cap that I got that I think you might have seen me wear.
Yeah.
That was like 30.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad.
Just fell right back to the baseball caps, huh?
I like baseball hats too. I used to rock baseball hats in high school all the time. But dude, if you want like a new era, like legit baseball hat, those could be expensive. Those legit are expensive.
I haven't bought one in a long time. I don't even know the head inches, 7 3/4 or.
That's your size?
6 3/8. No, I mean, I just remember that always being an issue. That's why I started buying.
I'm 7 1/8.
Yeah, that's why I started buying flex fits. So I was like,
yeah,
I had no idea.
Yeah, it is what.
But I heard wearing hats makes you go bald, so I also stopped wearing hats.
That's bullshit.
Hey, man, balding runs in my family. Luckily,
That's a genetic thing, though.
I know. Luckily, luckily I got spared for now. 36.
You got a little receiver.
Yeah, I got a little guy right there.
I got a receiver.
No, you don't.
Yeah, dude.
Idiot. No, you don't.
Dude, it's receding.
Dude, you do not.
Trust me, I do.
It's a mature hairline, okay? It's not receding.
It's a sign of the.
It's a sign that I'm
you're
going to die.
Well, You said you don't have any grays, unless I actually see one right now. You might have one.
I have them right here.
Are you dyeing it?
No, I just keep.
Ooh.
Oh.
I hear it. I saved it.
Ooh. Okay, make sure not to get a road
No, it's where
broadcasting.
No, it's where it's fucking where it's linked up here.
Okay. Hey, can you grab me that tequila while you're over there, homie? I'm gonna take one more. Dude, I'll tell you, man, this hangover last night was cray. Or a lot this morning, I should say.
Dude, that's so funny. You were hungover as shit.
I know, it's been a while since it's like, I know when I'm hungover because everything is hilarious and I just have this weird energy.
Wait, everything's hilarious when you're hungover? Dude, when I'm hungover, nothing is hilarious.
I know, but it's like because I wake up drunk and I'm still like on one.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend, not so much, but
yeah, she was probably dying.
she was dying. But I just woke up like still cracking, like I was cracking up. Like I had enough energy to make breakfast and still try to get fresh with her and stuff. You know, she was just like, "Get out of my face, dude!" Like I was like, "You're not feeling it, huh?" Okay. And I took a shot real quick because I was like, I just got to keep it going. Like,
Dude, that's how my old roommate used to be. I don't think you ever met him at my old North Park place. My roommate Logan.
No, I don't think so.
So he was like that. He would get fucked up, and then I would come downstairs for breakfast like at 8 a.m. and he would have a tall, like not a normal pint glass, like a tall glass, and he fixed himself a screwdriver.
Yeah.
And he's like just trying to stave off the hangover. And I was like, what? He's like, I might as well just keep it going and then gradually sober up.
Yeah, exactly.
Than to experience the hangover. I'm all, dude, you're fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Well,
dude.
now it's a thing, dude.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that. That's why I have creamer. What is it? The Irish creamer.
Yeah. Oh, the Baileys?
Yeah.
Like
So
a
if I
Baileys?
get fucked up, I'll have some coffee with Bailey's and like it'll kind of taper me off.
That's legit. That's like the way to do it, huh?
It's the alcoholic's way to do it.
Yeah. Dude, that's so funny
Yeah.
because like
I'll try to drink during the mornings.
my method, well, this is morning drinkers, bro. You gotta drink during my method was like, you know what? If I drank too much, I'm obviously gonna lose sleep.
Yeah.
Let me just hydrate like a motherfucker all night so that I wake up and I don't have a hangover. I'm just tired. And so that's my method of dealing with it.
Yeah. I know it's a full felt like I was going to try to go for a swim today. I enjoy
We
swimming.
can. I got a pool.
Do you?
You haven't seen the pool?
I don't think I've seen the pool.
Yeah, we can go for a
Oh,
dip.
wow.
There's a pool here.
I might start tanning here.
You should.
Oh, got my Speedo.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Speedo and hat. Brim hat.
We gotta get a fucking fedora, dude. We'll go to fucking Gorin today, dude.
Just be like this.
Dude, let's go to Gorin today and let's fucking get you a hat.
Oh, no, dude.
Let's get your
I don't know
ass
if I
a
can pull it
hat.
out, dude.
Let's do it.
I don't think I can pull it off, bro.
You can.
I don't think so.
You can. I'll
bro.
let you try on some other ones you told
I'd
me.
have to, I got the Napolitano nose. Like, it just.
That's
like,
perfect.
I got to find something that works
Well,
for
that's
me.
why we go to the hat store.
I don't know, bro.
You don't have to purchase.
I don't know, man.
You don't have to purchase. It's just try it on.
I just paid rent, bro. I don't know. Give me a week.
Just pay
We'll have a boys' day. We'll go downtown. We'll go to a rooftop pool party, and then we'll.
I've never done the Hard Rock rooftop. I just
No,
I
you
guess
don't have to. You don't have to go to Hard Rock. You can go to Ondas.
whatever. It's all the same shit, dude.
Dude.
I'll fucking rock one
How
of
do you
these.
not like?
Let's go. Cheese poon.
Come on, give me a fucking Red Bull vodka, bro. I'm ready,
Red Bull vodka, dude. I haven't had that shit since I was like 18 in Cabo.
dude. You forget about that. that's living, man. That's enjoying the weather, just taking it all in.
I'd rather just have like a margarita.
Okay, you can do that. But yeah, I'm a closet bro. I'm down.
You're not closet. You're fucking bro.
Bro. Well, shit, I played sports and
so did I,
dude.
So did I. You played music before I did. I'm more bro-y than you as a kid.
I know. Well, I still have way more sports friends than I do music friends.
Yeah, I don't.
They're just like, dude, you just don't play sports anymore. I'm like,
I do jiu-jitsu, so there is like that bro side that it's still like.
That's true. That's pretty bro-y.
It's super.
But it's like martial artsy bro-y, you know, like.
Yes and no, because I would say jiu-jitsu is definitely not as this kind of martial arts as the rest of them are.
Right.
It's kind of crossed over into like more of the pop culture, and it's odd because I've only met one other musician that I only trained with a couple times. He was a Marine, or is a Marine, I don't know. But I haven't seen him in a long time. I don't know if he was visiting or whatnot, but he's actually a saxophone player. He's actually gone to like the Rosie O'Grady's jam. I forget his name. I think his name was like Mark or something. But I saw him on Facebook and he's got mutual friends with us.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, he's a fellow purple belt.
Oh.
And so I was like, oh shit, like you're actually legit too. And you're a musician like me. Like we have similar peers.
Yeah. Very rare.
He's the only one I've met. Everyone else is just, it's so foreign that.
Yeah. I mean, just didn't grow up fighting like that. I'm sure you can kick my ass. I don't like to admit that, but yeah. But anyone that can fight, hey, that's great. I need to learn self-defense.
I told you guys I would show you.
Just pull out a strap,
dude. So this past Tuesday, I gave a lesson yesterday. It was funny because when I was showing a self-defense thing, the guy was saying the same thing. He's like, oh, I just pull out my strap. I was like, well, yeah, if you're strapped, my shit ain't going to work. I'm probably going to back up and be like, yeah, you fucking win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you're not, you find yourself in like a bar situation where, you know, so and so.
What about some brass knuckles?
If you have brass knuckles and you're carrying brass knuckles,
just keep them on your jeans.
Something tells me if you're rocking brass knuckles, you're looking for a fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or if you're carrying a switchblade half the time.
Yeah, you're looking for that shit.
Like, you know you want to kill someone.
Yeah,
just
you want to. You want to.
Like, you know Alan, right?
Yeah, he carries a switchblade?
Yeah, he just has like a fucking knife on him.
Or is it a butterfly knife?
Regardless, it's a knife that'll kill somebody.
Wait.
And it's a self-defense knife? No, it's one that like it flicks open as you slide it off your jean pocket.
I'm gonna have to ask him.
So
I'm gonna get him on the pod. I'm gonna get him and Aaron.
Oh, you totally should. It's like slicka, like boom.
That sounds more like a switch.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, you're looking to self-defense yourself. I get it, but damn, you got all this training and aggression. Like, you need to kill someone already. Like, I need to see you kill someone.
Well, I told them we should cross train because they don't know jiu-jitsu shit, and I don't know Eskrima.
Yeah.
I don't know their Filipino.
Yeah, Eskrima.
So, what was I saying? I already forgot what I was gonna say.
Oof, yeah, my bad.
No worries. We veered off, but I guess going back to what like a lot of people that train jiu-jitsu, at least at my school, don't do what I do. They all just kind of have regular jobs, or they're jiu-jitsu full time. Like I train with a lot of guys like that's their full time. They're like professional athletes. Some are like professional MMA fighters.
Oh. Okay.
Which is kind of a trip because like I'll watch them on TV, you know, like they're fucking fighting in the UFC or Bellator, and I'm just like, I just trained with you last week.
What type of money can you make in one match?
Jiu-jitsu or MMA?
They have jiu-jitsu tournaments?
Depending on the tournament, there's some good money.
Right. A couple $100.
No, way more than that.
Like a G?
More than that.
Okay.
There are some where like you're looking at if you get number one or whatever in a fairly like well-known tournament, like 5 Gs or something like that. And there's some
Holy
of like
shit.
it's super fight. Like you're looking at like 50K sometimes. There's huge big names, and this is when you're like a huge big name.
Yeah.
where there's talks of like $1 million one. Like one guy actually said he'll put $250K of his own money. And
So there's some serious money in that shit.
if you're good, there's like you can actually like you make your living because the tournament is on top of what you do. Sponsors, seminars that you hold, classes that you teach. If you own a school, there is a lot of money if you own a school.
Right.
A lot of money. So yeah, there's definitely money to be made. MMA, there's actually probably arguably more money to be made that way than the beginning stages of MMA.
Okay.
Because if you're like just starting MMA, dude, you're not making shit. But if you start making a name for yourself and you choose the right organization, there's definitely money to be made.
Okay.
Actually, one of my buddies just posted the rankings for Bellator. I think he's ranked like number seven in his division, which is cool. Good for him. He's young. He's like 24 years old, young guy.
What's his net worth?
I don't know. It's probably not a lot, but you know,
potential.
It's only up for him, really. I mean, yeah, you can go down, but he's young and he's promising, and
yeah, you just gotta stay healthy, huh?
Yeah, and the dude's a fucking monster. Whenever I fucking train with him, I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, I mean, yeah, you're like 10 years younger than me, so yeah, you have that going for you.
How long do you think you're gonna continue, like, wrestling around like that?
Till the wheels come off, dude.
Yeah,
I love it.
I thought you said your body was starting to get all fucked up.
My body's been fucked up for a while, but it's like,
it's addiction.
You just do it. It's funny. I had the student that I gave a lesson to yesterday. He texted me this morning. I was like, no one's ever fucking done that. Like, that was kind of whack. That was kind of weird. No, it wasn't whack. It wasn't weird. It was a little weird. Like, no one's ever done that.
Wasn't whack. That wasn't weird. That was whack.
Yeah. It was just. I wasn't expecting it, but like because he texted me like at 8 a.m. this morning, and he's like, "Is it normal not like to have trouble to get out of bed the next day?"
Ooh.
And
wow.
and I think my response was just some days like, yeah, like it's painful. Like one of the things that we tell each other is like, if you continue to train jiu-jitsu, like you're never 100% ever again. You're always going to have some issue, something that's nagging, that hurts.
Oh, wow.
And you accept it because it is what it is. But I mean, there's a guy that trains with us that's like 65 years old. He doesn't show up nearly as often as we do, but once in a while he shows up and he's like in his 60s.
Yeah. Hey, it's a good workout.
So to me, it's like, fuck it. If I could do it at his age, hell yeah.
Right. I mean, it's like sharing time and your passion with your fellow people. It's a hang.
It's a hang, especially after. It's so funny because it's just like you're drilling a technique that to me, it's really not much different than music. Imagine you're learning a new song and you're drilling the song. And then afterwards, when it's time to spar, when it's time to roll, that's when you're playing the song on stage. And you're doing it, except the difference is like you're doing it versus someone else, and you're like legit. You're trying to kill each other in a controlled setting. Like, you're not actually trying to kill each other, but if it's like in a street life or death situation, like, you're trying to kill that person or fucking really severely like break their arm, their leg, ankle, whatever. And then when the time runs out, you're like, whoa, that was like, it was a lot of fun because it's also at the same time a mind game.
Sure.
It's chess. It's human chess. It's like, you did this, I did that. You countered with this and I countered with that. And it goes on and on and on and on until someone taps or time runs out.
Yeah.
And so it's both mental and physical. And there's a camaraderie because you are in such close quarters. You're touching each other. You're grabbing each other. It brings it back to like when you're a little kid wrestling with siblings or cousins or family. And so afterwards, it's fun. And so there's the camaraderie at the end where you're just shooting the shit.
Right.
And that's it. And
that'll keep you coming back.
Camaraderie. And it keeps you coming back, keeps you young too. I mean, you have this guy in his 60s who's still coming, and he's getting tapped by young guys, but he's probably
It's just something to do.
It's something to do. The dude's a black belt. He's got nothing else left to prove. Like if he gets tapped by another black belt, purple, brown belt who's in their 20s, he's like, well, yeah, like you're 40 years younger. Like, what do you expect? You know?
So this is all I know. Like, I go to work. I have a family. I do jujitsu.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, cool.
And
find what you love to do and keep doing it until you can't do it anymore.
I haven't met another fucking guy in that age range who fucking has like a six pack.
You got a six pack?
Dude, the dude's in shape.
Damn.
Because he trains with us. The dude's in shape. I don't have a six pack. I for sure can get it. I slack off, but I could for sure get it.
We should try to get it.
You want to get it? Dude, I'm a psychopath. We get it. You want?
Dude,
if you're
I gotta
gonna
stop drinking beer, and that's tough.
If you're gonna hold me responsible, I'll fucking get back into it, dude.
Dude, I wish I could, dude.
I get summer body like real quick.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm kind of psycho disciplined like that.
I could use some discipline in my life.
I'll hold you accountable. You're not gonna like me.
Can I drink a little beer?
You could, I mean, drink however much you want. That was my thing, dude. I don't think you knew this. I don't or remember it, but I am such a psycho that when we were on tour and I stayed at your parents' house,
Yeah.
and we were getting fucking faded,
Yeah.
I would work out before bed.
In the room?
In that guest bedroom.
In that guest bedroom? Oh,
I
wow.
was working out before, and it's like I have to do what I have to do. I don't have any weights.
Oh,
I don't have a
wow.
kettlebell, but it's like, all right, here we go, 50 to 100 push-ups, 100 plus like ab things, body squat, like body weight. I was doing that before I go to sleep, and I would be drunk, but I was like, this is something I have to do.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you're just looking at old pictures of me, huh?
I'm looking at chubby Cubby, and I'm like, I'm not gonna be like that. And I'm like, yeah.
Well, that's my motivation.
Yeah, dude.
Glad I grew out of that.
I'm a psycho sometimes.
Well, I mean, hey, that's what it takes. I just, you know, that's why I like to swim. It's fun and it's very, you know, it's good for me, right? Saltwater therapy. And I'm hoping like it just kind of, but it's not as often. It's not a daily thing. It takes a lot to get out there.
Well, no, I mean, jiu-jitsu is not daily. I go 3 times a week.
3 times? Yeah. Okay. It's a good amount of time. You train in between too, like here on the floor.
See,
things?
that's what I've slacked off in.
Okay.
I used to, like, especially 2018, Brian, at the old spot where you're at, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
You were cut.
dude, I was fucking like
lean.
getting after it. Where we're talking, there was only one rest day, and that was Sunday, but Monday train, and actually Monday mornings it would be yoga, then train,
I do
and
miss yoga.
Tuesdays it would be my off day exercises, so kettlebell shit and hit exercises. Wednesday train jiu-jitsu again. Thursday same thing. It would be like every other day, but I was always training. So it'd be like Monday, Wednesday, Friday jiu-jitsu, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday hit exercises / kettlebell. Hit for the cardio and the kettlebell to like maintain the lean muscle frame.
Right.
And then Sunday was the rest day.
Dude, there was just an issue though when I was working out and going to yoga. I would come home dead and I wouldn't be inspired to write.
Oh, trust me. That's that's a reason why the music suffered.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm way too tired, dude. Like I can't even keep my eyes open to work on this track. And I just like I want to die.
Dude, that was me. Yeah. That was me yesterday. Yeah. And see, that's why I've asked some of the guys, because like I said, they're legit professional athletes. That's why I've asked them. I'm like, hey, what supplements do you guys take?
Oh, supplements. I never thought about that.
Because the fact of the matter is when I'm done training, I'm wrecked. I don't want to do anything.
Yes.
And so like I woke up sore today in a way that I haven't been sore in a long time. And yesterday I fucking was dozing off. I told you I almost missed giving a lesson because I was dozing off. Like I was so dead tired because the night before, you know Stuart, right? Stuart Cole.
No, I don't think so.
Like Omar and Matt Suarez, homie. Most like they're really close. He's from the Valley. Anyway, Stuart, homie of ours. I give Oliver, Omar, and Diego like jiu-jitsu lessons every Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on the day. Go for it, fucking do whatever. Well, Stuart texted me last week and he was like, dude, I want to train with you guys. Like, let's do it.
Okay.
I was like, for sure, cruise it, man. And we opted to do no gi that day. So that means obviously no gi. Like, well, that's what it means. It's just like we're in board shorts and a rash guard. So
does gi mean like we're gonna keep things traditional or
more traditional, where you could like grab sleeve, collar, whatever. But if
okay.
you're dressed like this, there's nothing to grab. So since Stuart was showing up, I was like, why don't you show us something? Like, why don't you? Because he wrestled in college. He wrestled at Oregon State. So he has a wrestling background on top of jiu-jitsu. And so his specialty, I would probably say, is actually more no-gi because of his wrestling background.
right?
So I was saying, hey, why don't you show us some no-gi stuff? Because the stuff that I was going to show, no-gi wise, was definitely more jiu-jitsu, but I figured he could show us more like wrestling stuff.
Okay.
And so he showed us some cool shit. And, you know, we're basically drilling wrestling stuff. And wrestling is intense. It's hard.
Mm-hmm.
And then afterwards, him and I roll. And then I roll with Diego as well. And so the next morning I wake up and I'm like, all right, you know, like, yeah, I feel a little bit. But then I also go train again.
Yeah.
I go train, and this time it's in a gi. And then afterwards I doze off, you know. And then last night yesterday, like late afternoon, early evening, I go teach a lesson. I come back. And so this morning I wake up, I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm fucking sore. Like, between wrestling, no gi, and then training again, I'm fucking sore. And it's intense, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And it's cool learning new shit.
Yeah.
And it's cool being able to like utilize that technique to like lift someone real heavy when I'm like such a small dude, but like I could like lift someone and fucking like throw them. Like,
yeah, I remember you picking up Nick at your old place.
Yeah.
Like, really easy.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Just boom, you're up. Like, whoa. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
But yeah, it affects the writing game.
Yeah, it wrecks you. Yeah, that's where we're circling back to. Yeah, it wrecks you, dude. Like, you don't want to do anything.
Yeah, it's like,
and actually,
just tired.
Yeah, that 2018 like summer where like, I looked good, I felt good. I was not productive musically.
Not at all.
At all.
Right. So
you got to pick your poison.
Yeah, and it's hard to find balance because you're gonna be tired. You're gonna be tired.
That's why I don't do the off day exercises anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's like if I were to go back to that,
Yeah.
I don't have time to shed.
Yeah.
I don't like. Unless maybe I incorporate some fucking rock supplements, because that dude seems to be doing everything, you know?
Do you do the 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off thing?
What is that?
Do you know Steve Such, drummer?
No.
Oh, he's a buddy of mine. He lives in Indiana now, but professional drummer. He got back into doing, after COVID, he got his, I think he works for IT. And he does 25 minutes on his computer at a time with a 5-minute break. And then after the fourth 25 minute, you take a 30-minute break. And then you just start over again. So 25 minutes of writing music per se. And no matter where you are, you stop and you take 5 minutes for yourself. You do that 4 times. And on the fifth 25 minute around,
Take like a 30.
you take a 30 and then you redo it. And it's just supposed to crank up your productivity game.
I think what it does is that it actually cranks up your consistency. So then as a result, you're productive.
Yeah, right. But we forget to take breaks. That's the problem.
I do something similar because I preach this to my students.
Okay.
I do think consistency is key. Sometimes if I don't have anything else structured throughout the day, if I don't have any obligation where I have to go somewhere, then it's hard for me to do that. But I have learned that the way my brain works is that I am aware enough and able to recognize, for example, if I'm shedding something and I'm close to it, but I'm still not quite there, I take a break.
Okay.
And so I let it process.
Sure.
And I'm like, you know what? let me take a walk, and it's like, oh, maybe I'm a little hungry. Let me make some food. And so I'll do that, and then I come back to it.
Yeah.
And then the next thing you know, I'm closer or I'm there.
Yeah, it's true.
So I do something similar. It isn't as structured as like 25, 5 off or something. That's what it is, right?
25, 5 off.
Yeah.
Or it's 20 on, I'm sorry. 20 on,
20
5
on,
off.
5 off. I don't do it so structured like that. I do preach to my students, though, consistency daily, where I tell them bare minimum, and it's not a lot. It's just that some of these fucking kids, like, they just can't do anything more than, 15 minutes. And so I say, practice 15 minutes a day.
Oh, okay.
Which is nothing, right?
No.
Yeah, it's nothing at all. It's just to get them engaged.
To a kid.
Exactly, to a kid. But it's just to get them engaged in doing something daily where they develop this routine of like, oh, okay, I do this for 15 minutes. And so I even break it up in 5-minute increments where I'm like, warm up for 5 minutes. I want you to warm up, do, your scales, whatever it is that is to loosen up. If you're going to a game, if you play a sport, you don't go right into the game. You run some laps, you kind of loosen up,
True.
So I tell them, warm up with some scales, and then the next 5 minutes after and you set a timer.
Yeah.
On their phone. They all have phones now. So their timer goes
All
off.
these kids have phones.
And so as soon as it goes off, I say you stop completely. Even if you're not done with whatever like scale exercise you're doing, you stop, you move on.
Okay.
And then you start doing some sight reading, whatever piece you're working on.
Yeah.
And you do that. And you set another timer, 5 minutes. But you got to be solely dedicated and focused on that for that 5 minutes.
Right.
Where then when that timer goes off, doesn't matter if you're in the middle of it or not. You move on.
Yeah.
And the last 5 minutes is where you practice your creativity.
I like that.
Where you say, hey, this is my toy. I'm just going to play. Play whatever it is you come up with. And so I have them practice their creativity. I think it's important to foster that. I think if you're too focused on learning the song and reading and you're just on that, you're not having too much fun. You're just a robot. And I think it's important to practice creativity. So I tell them that. And then after that 5 minutes is done, I tell them, if you want to keep going, play more. Don't practice more, play more. It's a toy. Do whatever you want. But I always start them at 15 minutes bare minimum. And I just transitioned another student who's he just turned like 13. Okay. I said, hey, like you're not a little kid anymore. 15 minutes isn't going to cut it. If you really like this, you need to put a little bit more time.
Yeah.
Like let's up it to 30. Let's up it. I was like, you take hour lessons with me. Let's up it to 30 like, every other day. If you could do every day, even better.
Yeah.
If you could do 30 minutes a day, fantastic. But push yourself. And so that's kind of the way I structure some of these lessons.
Do they have a curriculum you follow, or you have your own curriculum?
No, I tailor it to whatever it is that they want to learn and where they're at as well. I have some students that are like similar level, and so I've given the same song to multiple students, and you could see which ones practice more or which ones maybe more gifted. And we just go from there. I mean, I have some students that for sure their parents are forcing them, and they're like, cool, this is the ones that I want to get away from.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to be here, dude. I don't want to be here.
That sucks. Yeah. I mean, it'd be nice to turn them around or make them passionate about the instrument. But
dude, you could. I've tried so much, and then I realize a lot of the times that I think they go in thinking it's going to be easier than what it actually is. And when they realize they actually have to put in work, they're like, oh, I'm not down. And you're like, okay, that's fine. You're not down. It's not for you.
I miss those paychecks, dude. I love
do it.
Oh, I mean, teaching bass is tough because guitar players can teach bass.
Nah, that's not
true. I mean, they could teach intro bass, and that's usually the people who are willing to pay for it, Until you find like someone who really wants to seek a bass player.
Right.
But, if I was to get a job at a local guitar shop, the guitar player can teach this 12-year-old kid how to play bass.
Right, but there's so much more to music than that because, like...
I know, but that's just how it is.
It is, but you can also, there's other ways. So for example, like the other day I had a student that he just like wasn't feeling it that day. And I can tell. And then he started kind of like opening up more where like, he was like, yeah, I'm almost like about to cry. Like he was just emotional. He's like, I'm almost about to cry. Like I didn't even want to come today. And it wasn't because he doesn't enjoy the lessons. It was just, whatever personal shit he was going through.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That happens.
And so I said, okay, we don't have to play. We don't have to. Why don't we turn today into a listening thing? And so he was like, okay. And so I said, all right, like step away from the instrument. And
Nice.
and so then I said, let's, what are you into right now? And he's like, oh, I like this. And so he would play me a song. And then I was like, cool, this reminds me of this. And then I would play him something. And then you start asking questions like, what are you hearing here? Like, what is standing out? Is it your specific instrument that stands out? Or is it another instrument that stands out?
I like that.
What's the relationship between the two and between everything that's happening at the same time?
Right.
And then you start just having a discussion, not solely on the lessons they're taking, but on music in general.
That's good. I like that.
And yeah, and then you start getting into like arrangement, and every instrument has a specific role serving the song, and so like I said, you start kind of just branching off of that, where there's more you can teach outside of just your specific instrument.
Exactly.
You could also discuss your approach when you're learning a song.
Yeah.
What are you listening for? What
Yeah.
And so these things they're all related, and yeah. So so that was like our lesson for that day. Was like it was solely listening. I introduced him to some other artists too, and it's just like, yeah, what are you hearing, man? What do you listen to? What do you like from this? Do you like it at all? If not, show me something you like.
Right. Did you ever get the notion when you were producing a lot that keyboard isn't like the biggest deal to you? Like, just for example, when I was producing a lot, 3 or 4 beats a day or something, bass at that point was just something I knew how to do best.
Right.
But I was more finagling with Ableton Live.
Right.
And trying to get, trying to figure out how to layer, or, figuring out VSTs, or, figuring out a way to do a keyboard thing or play guitar. And it all just kind of gets thrown into this basket of tools.
Yeah.
And I was like, at this point, like, I don't even know if I like bass anymore. I just like to produce.
Yeah.
But, I just have way more training in bass. So I'm a bass player. But when I produce, it's like, it's just a tool in this realm of production. So I try not to treat it like everything needs to be bass heavy, or
Right.
I need to write this with like a bass melody. And that was just one thing that, like, as I started producing more, that popped out to me. I was like, I don't feel the need to like nerd out on bass.
Yeah. I fairly quickly, I felt this way actually about many songs, not just about my songs or the instrument that I choose, but I found not every song needs a solo or like a feature, a showcase. Like some songs just need to be songs, and that's that. Whether it's a beat, whether it's a singer just singing her story, a beautiful melody, whatever it is. There's a lot of instrumentalists that have now become producers, where, for example, your bass, where they'll make a song and it's either bass heavy or it is gonna feature them soloing on their instrument, right?
Yeah.
And I figured out early on that I was like, well, 1, I'm not the best soloist. 2, I think it kind of sounds better and less formulaic if I'm just making a song, as opposed to like I'm making a song and this is gonna have a piano solo or a synth solo, whatever it is.
Right.
So I think actually, and this is kind of how I start probably majority of my tunes, beats, whatever it is. I start with drums. I think drums are the most important thing.
Okay.
I've always kind of felt that way. Drums was technically my first instrument. I didn't get too far with that in my musical, career, but I still maintain if you have a good drummer in a band, that's going to make your band.
Definitely.
If you have a solid fucking drummer, your band is going to sound so much fucking better than if your drummer is just so-so.
Indeed.
And so I focus probably primarily if I'm mixing something or searching for, actual drum sample sounds. I really take the longest with drums and dialing in the drums.
Yeah.
Once that is set, then I'm like, I can lay everything else now.
Yeah. I still think you need a bass.
Oh, like an actual bass?
I mean, you're good at bass. You should have a bass.
Yeah.
And kind of get away from doing MIDI bass.
Sometimes it's not MIDI bass. So I do record a lot more MIDI because I have control over it. But sometimes it is just like the audio that I'm using. And I like synth bass. Obviously, I'm better at keys than I am actual bass. Yeah, I think also I've gotten to the point, and this goes in relation to drums too, because I've asked Fern, I've asked Tony, where it's like, hey, this is what I did with the drums. I want you to play over this.
Right.
I want you to basically follow this, but also at the same time, do what you would do as a real drummer, not someone who's like doing this.
Yeah.
So I do what I do, they do what they do, and like I would really appreciate that. Like ideally, it's like if I had a fucking legit studio, I would fucking play the drums or I would play the bass, and
Yeah, it's just.
But it is what it is. Like this is like bedroom producing kind of shit in my living room, not bedroom, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I get it. It's it's nice to just have minimal tools and be able to pull it off.
Dude, if you could make something with minimal tools, I think that actually says a lot more because like
you just know how to use your
you
studio.
figured it out. Yeah. You figured out how to make something dope with like almost out of nothing.
Yeah. I mean, we forget that sometimes that, hey, that took a lot of work. Like this is actually kind of cool. And not to just criticize it,
Yeah.
I think every producer, even like producers that just plug and play and you're still using this creative outlet that wasn't there before. You sit down at a computer and you make something happen. And it's like kudos.
And it's a whole
it's like kudos to you for, giving it a shot.
It's a whole different type of creativity too, because when I said that 15-minute thing, when I tell my students to practice their creativity, that can go for this too. I have some students that started expressing interest in this, and I'm like, dude, it's a whole different animal.
Yeah.
But for sure, it is a practice too. Like making that beat, or in your case, like 3 beats a day. That's you practicing your creativity. That's you literally trying to hone in on your sound, figure out what works for you.
Right.
And, hopefully one day you find it. If you don't, hopefully you're enjoying the journey of doing that.
Yeah. I mean, it's an obsession.
Yeah.
It hit me hard around 2015, dude. I just dropped out of my master's program.
I remember that. I can't believe that's how long ago it was.
Yeah.
Because
remember, you used to come to my old spot in Bankers Hill and, just kind of searching for what, I can't believe I did that. What's next?
Yep.
All I could do is bury myself deep. And that's exactly what I did, Made
deep in it.
Deep. Just made a bunch of shitty music, but had such a blast. And I was living on my own at the time too, so things were just great, dude.
Yeah,
I was like, dude, I couldn't ask for anything more right now. Like,
yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, that's kind of why I want to continue this, where it's just like, if I can get some more students via Zoom or whatever, I mean, that grants me more freedom because I'm not obligated to go to a studio or a person's house where I have to give them a lesson in person. Ideally, you are going to get better lessons if it is in person.
Oh yeah.
But I think actually depending on your level, if you are already fairly like advanced enough and we're going to discuss more concepts and approaches to things, you could get a lot through Zoom, Skype, whatever. And my fucking dream is to like legit have some students that will give me enough money where I can do what I do, what we're doing right now, anywhere. Like I could be like, you know what? I'm gonna go spend a month in Paris.
Yeah.
And they're like 8 hours ahead, but it's like, all right, if I have to give lessons on this day or this day at night, I'm gonna do that because the next day I could do whatever the fuck I want.
Yes.
And I could just travel and just have fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe book some gigs while, you know what I mean? Like I could do whatever the fuck it is.
That would be dope.
Fucking Airbnb this while I'm abroad. You know what I mean? Like still
you have that option.
constantly making money, but doing what I want to do.
Yeah. That would be dope. Have you thought about Airbnb?
Yeah.
Maybe like stay at your parents for a month and Airbnb this place out.
Yeah, it's still a little too soon to do that,
Like,
but
get some serious dough in a minute.
I know. I mean, it is
especially like during these Adams Avenue fairs, you know.
It is for sure an option where I mean, not even that. I could just literally just do it for the weekend.
Yeah. I
can make like 500 to 1,000 on the weekend.
Bro.
You know what I mean?
Amazing. That would blow my mind. I loved when I did it on my spot, dude. Make money on tour.
How much like how much were you making? Like I don't know.
Yeah,
I said 500,000, but it may not be that much. Maybe like
500,000.
Like 300.
Well, let's see. I was on tour for 2 weeks, and my girlfriend at the time, my baby. We won't go there.
Yeah, I know. I know what you mean.
Yeah. I was charging. She was taking care of it for me while I was gone. So
I didn't even know that she was doing that.
Yeah.
Aw.
Damn.
Sweetie.
Asshole.
She's a nice person.
Hey, great.
She's a nice person.
No, I'm the asshole.
Yeah.
I was charging $250 a night.
So yeah. So then $500, dude.
$500.
So then I'm lowballing.
Yeah.
So I was lowballing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was in that location.
This isn't a bad location.
It's all boom, boom, boom. People want to see water. They want to know. They want to be near a park, and they want to see restaurants.
You're right. Yeah.
So it was perfect for me right there. Otherwise, I wouldn't charge that much here. But this is a very nice.
What are you talking about? I would charge that much here. Maybe I'll go 100 less. Maybe I'll go. Maybe I'll go 150.
Well, I would rent this out for $150 a night. Maybe $175.
Here's why I would say more. Because when I'm done, I'm gonna get some fucking lighting right here too. When I'm done, I will say this is definitely better than that Bankers Hill place.
Oh, it already is.
Yeah.
Like, other than the charm, that has a little more charm because it's got some cutouts that you just don't see in these places. Like it's not so.
But in terms of also like amenities, where like I have the barbecue and the pool here as well.
Oh yeah, I mean.
You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah. I mean, the location though. Location.
Yeah, you're right. You're right next to Balboa. It's pretty legit. However, there aren't any planes flying over here. And it's very quiet.
We missed it. We missed the planes. They didn't go over us. They go over Nick.
I would hear it. I would still hear those planes, dude. I would still hear those planes.
Well, it's exciting. You're all, I'm in the...
You don't hear shit here,
I'm in the
dude.
vibe. Like,
you don't hear shit, and it's incredible. I love it here.
Yeah, you got lucky. Like, I see what you mean when you're like, I will forever live on the second story.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this will be my first and last time downstairs. Always live upstairs.
Upstairs, 100%.
100%.
Let's pour another little thing, and I would say let's fucking wrap this up again.
Yeah, bro.
I'm already ready to fucking pee again. Ooh.
Same here, dude. And I need to get my life together.
What do you mean? What do you got to do? I thought you said you're off today.
I got a gig today.
Yeah, what time?
Starts at 8.
Dude, that's 4 hours from now. Well, 3.5.
Yeah, well, I still got to, get my shit together.
Can you believe we've done over 3 hours?
I know. I was looking at the time, like, has it been like 3 hours?
Let me tell you, dude.
Unbelievable.
Last night, you were like, what are we going to talk about? How does this go? I'm like, relax, dude.
Yeah,
Trust me,
I guess
it's going to go.
You just trust the process.
And you're like, man, I think I'm going to run out. And it's like, nah, dude. You don't run out.
Because I don't remember any of that.
Yeah, you don't remember anything. I say, this is how we're going to finish it. We're going to do one last drink.
Oh, we got to test the BAC.
And we got to test the BAC.
Yeah.
And then we'll fucking call it.
Sounds good to me. Get the fuck out of here. It's hot as hell.
This was one, I know. Are you toasty right now?
It's toasty.
It is toasty, but that's also because you're wearing fucking pants.
And you don't have any fans on, but
Boy, the fans is gonna fuck up.
That would mess with audio. So
yeah,
I get it.
All right. Cheers, senor.
Cheers, morning drinkers. What's up?
Yeah. That's good rum. All right, let's test it.
It's horrible tequila.
It is bad tequila,
But I like it.
I didn't buy it. I buy only good tequila. That was a
No, I was drinking salsa.
that was a post rehearsal tequila.
Go for it.
We always have like a
Brian first.
post rehearsal hang. Actually, not always, but sometimes.
So Brian was 0 3 hours ago.
No, I was 0.02.
At the start?
Oh yeah, it was 0, but then when we did the mid one.
So you got a little saucier. Yeah, he's been drinking vodka and now rum. So
Yeah, vodka and rum.
that's just
What's your guess?
Oh, I guess you're like 0.05.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I'm more. If this is 0.05, man.
Woo!
I know, it's like, fuck, what am I when I, like, I...
What is it?
0.43.
Whoa. No.
I'll do it again.
It's just because you drank right now.
That's gotta be, right?
No, that's way
That's like,
off.
I think I should be dead.
You would be dead.
Yeah, I'd be dead.
Okay, give it a minute.
I'm like, whoa, wait, what?
No, that's straight up alcohol coming right off of your.
All right.
Let's take a drink of water.
Yeah, let me take a drink. I heard that that's the way to fucking throw off their BAC.
Ooh.
When they pull you over.
So yeah,
Because when they pull you over, this is what you do. Like, yeah, you're gonna get in trouble, but you'll like be like, oh, I have it, and then you take a shot in front of them. And you're like, you can't prove.
wow, like, well, I'm gonna arrest you for having an open container.
Right.
Fuck police. If you're a policeman, fuck you.
What does the M do? Does that reset it?
I think it's a save feature or something. I have no idea.
Let me wash it out a little bit more. If I wash it out, maybe that'll do it. Let me see.
Yeah, that was a read and a half right there.
I know. I was like 0.43. How did I jump up that much? Holy shit!
Someone call the paramedics, please.
Yeah. Where? Let's fucking do it.
Shake it off, bro.
All right.
Yep.
Wait, why does it give me so many seconds here?
Whoa. Try it again. Hold it. Did you fuck it up?
Looks like we're going in. All right.
Why is it doing that?
I don't know.
40 seconds is ridiculous. Okay, so it's supposed to count down from 10, but
I know.
40
Well, whatever.
seconds. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Who knows?
If it says like point, something
Yeah.
ridiculous, then we're fucked.
Yeah, like
I'll still be curious to see what yours
the thing
says.
probably
But
needs to be calibrated. Who knows?
yeah,
It does need to be calibrated monthly, FYI.
0.11. That might be more accurate.
That might be accurate.
That might be more
Yeah,
accurate.
Yeah, I think that's pretty spot on.
Yeah.
You're getting pretty lit. You look pretty lit.
I'm light. I've had a few of these now and the vodka.
This guy cannot drive.
I definitely
a motor
well,
vehicle.
I have nowhere to go, so where the fuck,
I feel like I'm less because my tolerance is through the roof. But
Well, let's see. Let's see what you got, bud.
18. I think when you pressed M,
I didn't press M.
You didn't press M?
I didn't press it at all.
Okay, so who knows?
Fuck it.
BAC track. I recommend you get one
Yeah.
if you are
This is our promotion for
problematic
BAC.
drinker.
Yeah. It's
pretty genius.
You timed it just perfectly right now, dude.
Yeah, well, I'm a professional drinker, bro.
You do this board on the couch, don't you?
No, dude, I just know how to use it now.
How many spares do they give you?
Like 5.
Nice.
So I just gave you one. So I got 4. 0.11.
We're on the same length, dude.
So, you know.
I was like 0.11 and then 0.2 whatever. Yeah, I was like 11.2. Yeah.
So me and Brian are on the same level right now. Things are flying pretty good.
Flying. Yeah, because you were taking shots. I was like drinking like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well,
That's it, baby.
he can't drive. Good thing he's skating home and he's going to take an Uber.
Yeah.
But it's been fun, dude. That was a lot of fun.
That was good.
And hopefully we'll do it again soon. We'll get hopefully Oliver back in here. Maybe we'll have you and Nick on. We need to get let me know if I need to bleep her name out.
Nah, it's fine.
We need to get Shalise on here. And it'll be a lot of fun.
The De La Rosas.
The De La Rosas, dude. I'm going to hit them up today. Like literally right
De La
after this, I'll
Rosas
fucking
need to
hit
get
them
on
up.
this.
And then we'll get them on too. But yeah, man. Come back when you free up after April, you said?
Yes.
Yeah. And then, see you then.